I don't like letting the beat talk, I like letting me talk. This how G's walk, nigga, we off. And if they sick as us, just know they sick as fuck. Been like this since the beginning, never switch it up. Picked it up, put it down for one time, and now we all lit as fuck. Come around if we nut on the ground, bitches to lick it up. In it out, soon as they send it down, man, we gon' send it up. Suave on some blue, man, you already know what we gon' do, fam, let's go.
I'm with Timer, I'm with BG at the beach. Made it finally out the belly of the beast. Drinking good and we watching what we eat. Something sticky with the icky on the seat. Said he tired of playing little man. Pinning fire at the middle man. I said I'm trying to be a business man. And now we buying us some bigger land. Hey, sit at the table, we ain't need no plates, no time. We ain't even gon' waste, no time. We ain't even gon' wait, no mistakes. We can't even hesitate. You know I'm running in with the gun out. Hope you try to shoot whoever try to run out. Get it done before he even put the blunt out. We ain't counting till we make it to my aunt house. Now it's time, you know we gotta make a trip. Cross town, that's how far we gotta get. Plan B, just in case we gotta split. Where we meet, that don't even gotta switch. Did everything that we planned to. Split it 4 ways like a man do. Next damn move, Cancun. I can smell the water in the sand too. I'm with Timer, I'm with VG at the beach. Made it finally out the belly of the beast. Drinking good and we watching what we eat. Something sticky with the icky on the seat. Said I'm tired of playing little man. Finna fire up the middle man. I said I'm trying to be a businessman. And then we buying us a bigger land.
Louis at that neck, about that respect that we gon' catch a check. If we flex on they said it's a mess that they will not forget. On the low man, the dope man look like a come up. We run up with the gun up, let them know, man, it's not the time to play so fun with the money, gun, the pills, the lean, the boy, the girl, the Mary Jane. We ain't leaving anything, I put that shit on everything. Won't do no witnesses, put a bullet in every brain. Meet up out the highway, split the spread and leave on separate planes. And no, it's not about the change, it's about the game. And no, it's not about your fame, it's about the game. And no, it's not about your name, it's about the lane. And after everything is changed, make sure you stay the same. Soon as I land, I'ma call my man. Tell him to call my fam, tell him where I am. Purchase some land and stay off the ground. Damn, living the dream, it feel like a scam.
I'm with Timer, I'm with VG at the beach. Made it finally out the belly of the beast. Drinking good and we watching what we eat. Something sticky with the icky on the seat. Tired of playing little man. Finna fire up the middle man. I'm trying to be a businessman. We buying us some bigger land.
Do it this way. She don't love you like the way that she says she does. She's free 10 days. She don't wanna mess with your love, and I want you, need you, wanna hold you, caress you. So trust me with your heart, 'cause baby my love goes on and on. On and on. She's not like me. She don't really care for your heart. She's just like the other girls that you tried, and I know you need to be loved so true. So trust me with your heart, 'cause baby my love goes on and I can love you, I can love you, I can love you better than she can. I can love you, I can love you, I can love you better than she
Boy Bingo on the track. I'm affiliated. 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 I'm affiliated with the folks. I'm affiliated with the Lords. I'm affiliated with the Stones. I'm affiliated with the Fours. I'm affiliated with the Bloods. I'm affiliated with the Crips. I'm affiliated with the Thugs. I'm affiliated with the shit. I'm affiliated. 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 I grew up in the streets and met some real niggas trying to find something to eat. And met some real bitches trying to find something to free. Got the plug on the weed, the D got the plug on the heats, the beats. Now we charging niggas for fee. We couldn't get free for nothing. Now it's nothing for free. We used to get weed for hundreds. Now we sell hundreds of weed. Used to keep heat in the house. Now we keep heat under the seat. Tripping come from under the seat. Put your bitch ass under a sheet. Bitch, I'm from the G. We moved the nap and got the plug. Now we thugging the peace. We got that bag and now we laughing and come to the beef. These bitches used to swear to God they wouldn't fuck us for free. And now these old time trying to suck us to sleep. Keep your yay outside, round with that K outside. Back when you can play outside, my niggas will stay outside. Just know on my grave I ride. Every motherfucking day I grind. To the motherfucking day I die. Disrespect the way that I'm affiliated. 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 I'm affiliated with the folks. I'm affiliated with the Lords. I'm affiliated with the Stones. I'm affiliated with the Fours. I'm affiliated with the Bloods. I'm affiliated with the Crips. I'm affiliated with the Thugs. I'm affiliated with the shit. I'm affiliated. 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 Group with the Lord got initiated. Know with the game and the syndicated. I be the gang got it vindicated. I'm with the shipment the gang gang. We on the streets on the chain gang. Blood and blood out of we gang gang. We all is one of the same thing. Don't let this nigga go bang. Gaza the Skippy the woo woo. GD the Cripple the Suwu. Keitra KK and phone them. Willie Low Manny and Bo them. Affiliated we connected. Affiliated we respected. Better never disrespected. Baby coming to correct. Affiliated like Concord. Fifth block be the vice lord. Rapid like a money bag. Almighty or a body bag. Bitch, you know we going global. Bitch, you know we ain't low. Global thugs our color green. Anything else voting.
The man is not allowed to fly a plane in his own country, but you want to convince the world that this man is not only a threat to his neighbors, but he is a threat to the entire human family. You are a liar. Liar, and the people are intellectual cowards who sit down and suck up this filthy lie.
Man, I've been rapping for a minute, I don't see how niggas hate on me. Suave boss, the greatest motherfucker should wait on it. Even if my album drops 10 years from now, nigga, it's gonna be the hardest album out 10 years from now, nigga. The Suave boss, you niggas should see that shit. Whatever I am in the old niggas should be that shit. Whatever they say they gon' come, I don't agree with it. Just add a couple of my old and come to be with it. Man, it's Suave boss. The reason why these niggas get hard off if 100 niggas die. First cause is a small cost. I'm trying to get my people on their feet again, nigga. But I'm back, smoking weed, drinking Hennessy, nigga. And maybe that's why I'm not back on my shit. It's why I'm off some 2-6 and moved out to the bricks. A couple people from Phil. Now we know we love shit. Now they know they should quit. Trying to make it hood rich. All that bullshit on your man, oh, I wish you would sit. Niggas know what I'm about, and they wish I would flip. Niggas ask about a track, they wanna hear that shit. But when I ask to do a track, they don't hear that shit, man. And that's the type of shit that I don't say, man. Niggas know from the go that I don't play, man. Coming straight from the street, now I can't straight, man. They ain't fucking with him, 'cause he don't pay, man.
Why are the Europeans so insecure about other people in the world? And why do you, after everywhere you go, you gotta kill and murder the rest of the people of the human family? Your history is written in the blood of the black, the brown, the yellow, and the red. Why are you so insecure? Do you know what brings about insecurity? What brings about insecurity is when you have a false concept of yourself. And the false concept of self is white supremacy. They believe that they are better because they are white. And as a result, see, when a man has that kind of silly mentality, Hitler had the silly mentality that the white man, the Aryan, is superior. So then at the Olympics, Jesse Owens kicks up all the Aryans. Hitler is outraged. He's angry.
That's very simplistic.
Yeah. Well, you need it to be simplistic. You need it to be extra simplistic.
You see, they can't even take the
The reality, I know they can't handle. You know, look, when you take a brick, and you hurl the brick among a pack of dogs, only the dog who gets hit yelps. Think about it.
What's up, fam? It's the boy Suave Boss, Snapping Off Entertainment, AOI, Solar Vision Debate League, Argument League, a whole bunch of other black shit, man. Shout out to Solar Man, the commissioner, Solar Vision Debate League, the greatest debate league on earth. Shout out to Knowledge Born Allah, do the Knowledge Radio, man, Knowledge Born Allah on YouTube. Shout out to the AOI, man, Brandon Bay, Gold Man, Wicked, Radical, I'm Cool, Pro-Black, Round Zero, Hurricane Katrina, the King James 13, Anti-Bully Inc., a non-profit organization aimed at preventing bullying by bringing awareness to it. Also, shout out to, did I lose anybody? No. Shout out to the judges, the peers, and the reason why we here. The people of S.V.D.L, man. And shout out to One Nation Set Apart, man, for holding it down, doing an awesome stream. Two awesome streams. Not one, not uno, not un, not on, two. Dudes, dose, Dracos. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Yeah. Y'all see the title. Y'all already know what it is. Suave Boss. The People's Champ. Stream of the Year. Shucklebuck Champ. Versus Domo. The MVP. Open round champ. Premise round champ. Rebuttal round champ. Closing round champ. Champ. June 19th, yes, that's a familiar date for some of us. Juneteenth. Conversation on which would have a greater impact. If all black people held their vote or if all black people voted. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Earth, the solar system, the Milky Way. Oh, yeah. For Shizzle Orthodox more. Suave Brock. We definitely gonna see it. Hit the like button as y'all come in or hit the dislike button if you a hating ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have an audience of hating ass bitches that come through and watch the show, you know. Came through the debate the other day, gave us 30-something dislikes. Stupid motherfuckers. Stupid motherfuckers. It's still interaction. It's still interaction. YouTube don't give a fuck if you like it or hate it. Do you come over here and give an opinion on it? Do you watch it? Do you give reviews? So when they send me my little notification, say, hey, you have reached 10,000 views, 10,000 hours of views, so many this, so many that. You're part of that, and I have to appreciate you for that. I have to appreciate you for that. The post-debate show had a lot of fucking dislikes. It doesn't matter. YouTube don't give a fuck if you like it or dislike it. As long as you come over here and participate, they're still going to give me that views and send me that notification, letting me know you got 10,000 views and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I have to appreciate you. Of course, you're cowards. I believe a lot of you sleep with people of the same sex and have none of the integrity that you were born with or sense. I believe you are a disgrace to your parents, whether they're living or dead. Just to know that your mother vagina spits out whole ass pieces of flesh with very wicked and confused spirits. I just wonder, what type of energy does your mother's womb harness? What type of people comes out of your mother's womb? And if it's people like you, I don't want to risk that again. I say seal it up. Seal it up. Your father's nutsack gotta go. Your mother's ovaries has to be done with. If we saw a portal in the sky open up and a bunch of wicked ass demons came out that motherfucker, you would want to close that portal, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? You would say, hey, I don't want to see nothing else come out of that portal. Vaginas are portals. And the seed that your father put inside of your mother co-partnered to create the bitch that is you. So, let's give your mother womb a break. Your dad nutsack a break. Stop being such a bitch. Stop being such a bitch. And maybe the world will find faith in your mother's vagina once again. In your father nutsack. But other than that, if this is what it produced, the world will be better without your mother's vagina and your dad's nutsack. So shout out, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's another day. We gonna get it in. I'm here to talk shit. I missed y'all. But I have been busy. Y'all know I was on the wolves, so I came back. My fucking closet fell. My closet fell. Clothes on a hanger. Stuff on the shelf. The other stuff I had in the closet on the side of that, all buried. It was a hell. Get in there, and I got one of them closets. You got to walk in and go to the side. It ain't just a big open closet. You open the doors. So I had to move all that shit. Now it's all over my office. My office is cluttered. It's fuck. Totes with the mound of clothes on it. My other office chair has clothes in it. So I had to go to Home Depot. Get a whole another bar to put in my closet. I had to find a stud finder. So I could find the studs, put the screws, bow, right up in there. So I could put my clothes back up in my closet. But I had to go live and I had to work on my PowerPoint. And so that's what it is, man. Suave Boss first demo, man, which will have a greater impact. If all black people voted, if all black people held their vote, what the fuck do y'all think? Let's start setting the narrative now. Of course, I say, if all black people held their vote, that would have a greater impact. Greater impact on what is the conversation? On people. On people. It's just simple as that. It's not a discussion on which would further black progression, or which would bring black people closer to liberation, which would put people in the office that we like, which one would get laws passed, which one would make stuff convenient for us. Is none of that. It's just simply dropping 2 stones. 1 stone is when you decide to vote, and 1 stone is when you decide to hold your vote. And then we just sit back, watch the reactions, effects, impacts. Then we add them all up, scoop them up in 1 pile, and present it. So, of course, I believe I had a better argument. I don't know why he takes the position he does, but he has the same sentiments about me. He believes he has the better argument, and he doesn't even understand why I would even take this position. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't know who the judges is yet. You feel me? No, I think I did. Didn't he tell us who the judges were? But we shall see. Yeah, it's probably going to be Melvin Consul and Yara. You know what I'm saying? Unless one of them, few of them, one of them, few of them can't make it. You know? Other than that, it could be Brother Haver. Could be Sister She. Could be Sister Nance. Could be Sister the other sister. That judge. Leah. We done there. We done there. But I'm in there, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm gonna, you know, do some more work on my PowerPoint. No, I'm not done. I'm never done to the day of the debate. You know, you're never completely done. You're always changing a font, or background color, or an image. So that's what we on. That's what the fuck we back. Yeah. How y'all doing today? What y'all doing? I ate some suya yesterday. Once again, shout out to Nigerian food. I ate some suya and some asun. Asun. Asun is like a spicy lamb, but like they don't necessarily take the skin off. So a lot of the pieces look like pork rinds before they pork rind out, before they fry this shit. It's just a nice little piece of meat with a nice little piece of skin, and then But the spices is what give me the ingredients, the herbs that they use. Clears your blood, clears your stomach, all of that stuff. Still would like to get the parasite cleansing from Sister Soul. So, you know, that would be nice. But other than that, I ordered some of the Blue Magic from Dr. Inky. But I heard the shipping is horrible, the delivery time. So it is what it is. I'll be waiting on it, and I'll let y'all know, you know, if it's jiggy, if it's not. Other than that, man, it's the league, man. Y'all already know what's going down, man. I just shut the haters up. The haters have been smart. Chris hasn't made another video about me, right? You can't fuck with me, bro. I don't have the handicaps you do, so I I went to show my son, like, you know, because he's like, man, what was you talking about? You know? I said, yeah, there you go over there. I see he made another video. Yeah, that shit hurt you, didn't it, bro? Anytime you make content about us, I'm just going to play it over here and commentate on it. People will rather hear my version than yours, so it doesn't make any sense to do any streams about S.V.D.L at all. At all, to get 12 views, and then I'm going to bring it over here and get over 300. You know? So, there's ways. There's ways. You know? We just wait on the next trick, because guys like that are never done. Never fucking done. So, That's it, man. I'm just posted up like a thumbtack. I'm rolled up. Which would have a greater impact? Oh, man. Man. I can't wait to see the argument that my opponent brings. He can't come straight up the middle. He's been quiet, more quiet. He hasn't been silenced, but he's been quiet. He hasn't been as forthcoming as he been all the rest of the debates, which probably is, some shit in his head, but he's so much of a puppet. You know what I'm saying? You say something, he gonna want the link. Oh, man, I'll tell you everything right now. You know what I'm saying? But I believe me and Domo, seriously, we have something, like something went into both of us. Something that's in him is also in me. We share the same something. I just can't really put my finger on it. I don't know really what it is. If I could stretch it, I could say it's I don't know what it is. If I could say something, I could say it was love for black people, but I feel like he's kind of more selective than I am. Everybody's selective, right? But I really have to look at motherfuckers and say, them not my people. Now, are we all black? That'll have to be the conversation. It'd be like, well, that black person deserves his, mind respected. Unless it gets to some stupid shit, then I don't give a fuck what color you is. That shit don't need to be respected. You talking about enslaving motherfuckers and taking women, children, and all that shit, I don't give a fuck. But I do remember what the black man's, black woman's, black child thought process since the beginning. And it hasn't changed. It didn't update with technology. It didn't modernize with evolution. It didn't do none of that shit. It's the same sentiments, the same cry, the same demands. And we won't settle. We will not settle. So I don't know, man, but yeah, it's like a mirror match. It's like a mirror match. If I would have been able to utilize my scholarship and actually go to college, if Domo wouldn't have had the support system of street niggas around him telling him, hey, go to that building, bro. This ain't for you. You might be looking at a complete role reversal. A complete role reversal. Appreciate it, Brendan Bay. Appreciate it. Yeah, a Domo who comes up in the grips of the limited mentality of getting out of the mud. A Suave boss with the extended borders of the college education, the social network, the understanding of mentalities, the different aspects and views from different heights and levels. Who knows? I might be standing here telling you, vote. And that's just it. So, how are y'all really doing? Man, stepped on a rake. 3 of the teeth went through my foot. Bit my big toe. Gouged my middle toe. Left a nice little puncture in the fat of the ball of my front of my foot. So, of course, black man, I sprayed it with alcohol, put some Neosporin on it, put a Band-Aid on it, and went swimming. Other than that, Saw my son yesterday. Saw my daughter. You know, and really running out of shit here. Really want to get to the PowerPoint, but I really want to provide some content for the channel. So this is what I'll do because I have content. She don't love you right the way you say that she does. That you try. Okay, so there was one bitch that disliked the video, but they here, man. Hey, y'all niggas is so unimportant, it's disgusting. So unimportant, it's disgusting. How unimportant are you where I don't never come to y'all channels? Never. I watch Judah channel periodically. I watch Taz channel periodically. I watch Psychopathist periodically. Everything else I watch, y'all really don't know. I mean, I got the, Lisa Cabreras, the Hurus, the, people that be the Suicide H29s. And then it's like, I watch like Corey Holcomb, 85 South Show, Craig Facts, shit like that. Lance is in the building, aka EOS Webcam Utility.
Good, Aki.
Man, you already know, man. Holding it down on my side of town for people that's brown that know how to get down. I got to change that last. I used down already.
Right. Sugar and sugar and salt and salt. If you ain't get down, it ain't my fault.
Wow. There you go. All right.
The late, great Nat. What's their nigga name?
Nat King Cole?
Nah, the nigga name is
Nat Turner?
Nah. Goddamn.
Nate Robinson?
Nope. Got that nigga. But he used to be a dance show host. Sugar and sugar and salt and salt. If you ain't get down, it ain't my fault. Got the freaky cameraman dancing, all the ladies dancing around back in the day with the move something dresses. He go up their skirts and stuff. Used to be called The Scene or The New Dance Show.
Yeah, bro. Must have been some local, clothes.
Yeah, it was definitely local. It was like a
local access television. Welcome to Detroit. Sugar, sugar, salt and salt. If you don't get down, it ain't my fault. Nah,
I didn't go up into the Benny Hill music, my nigga.
Okay.
He went off to It's Time. Have my man cutting the wizard. It's time. That's how it came up. In sweet sunshine.
Hey, man.
But you gotta remember that shit.
Nah, man, I was, looking at shapes and colors, being astonished and shit. Probably, man. I wasn't even getting down with that. Like, my mother's music was blues. Down home blues. Down home blues. All she wanted to hear was those down home blues all night long.
Yeah, you can definitely.
Every other record or two. And my dad music was like soft alternative rock. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. My dad, he wasn't really into music. My dad listened to news. WBBM. News Radio 78. That's all I remember listening to my pop. But when we got in the car, when any music that we did here, just turned to the local radio station. It was just like, you know, all of the gay white people that were so popular at that time that we thought was straight. And, you know, there was Bruce Springsteen, and I bought my dad a Bruce Springsteen book. I actually won it, and from the selections of choices up there, it was like a Bruce Springsteen book called Born in America. So I got it from my dad, and he didn't know why. I don't like Bruce Springsteen, but I didn't get the radio. I thought my dad was picking these songs. Like, damn, that's his shit. My dad loves Bruce Springsteen.
Random songs coming on the radio, you thinking
this is shit. He play it every day. 3 times a day. So it was like, yeah, all right, fuck it, man. You don't like Bruce Springsteen. I do not know you, Dad. Who are you? So
that shit come on every day.
Facts. Why
you guys don't know it's in the record rotation at the radio station.
Facts. I'm like, my dad get down with this shit. Yeah, he was like the news. That's where I got that shit from. What is the word? Infinity? Infinity? It means love. Affinity.
Oh, affinity.
For history. Black and white. Old shit. You know, what was happening before I was physically here? Judah.
Same shit. Hey, look, hey, what you think about that show last night, bro? With the revelation of Amalek and Battle Axe believing that Jesus is God. And you got A9 get on another Israelite, and then the sister got on like, hold on. Oh, you niggas wrong. Y'all got the shit twisted.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I was relaxing with Katrina. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the meat of it. You know, I was there in the beginning and I just set my phone down, you know, and every now and then I raise the volume, make sure people were still, you know, cracking, and I lower it back down. But I went on the 85 South show had fucking T-Pain on a 3-hour goddamn show.
Yeah, I seen it.
I had to watch it twice.
I seen it was. It was good.
Yeah.
Good show. I like the 85 South show, and I wish I could do that. But all my niggas, they all married, work, don't drink no more, don't want to fuck with me.
Yeah. You're the loser. Me too.
I'm the winner.
No, by society standards, bro.
Well, no, by society standards, I'm no winner.
Oh, so hold on, bro. You do drugs, they don't. You drink, they don't. You not married, they are. You don't have kids. Shout out to Jack. They do. So tell me.
Huh? We got three kids.
I know, but for the narrative that I'm trying to point across here.
That's the shit. That's the shit that I'm talking about from yesterday. By the way, did that same shit. Nigga like, no, Jesus did. That didn't happen. That didn't happen 400 something. He like, oh, it didn't. Okay, but for my narrative that I'm trying to paint.
Hey, I want y'all to know I started that, bro. Y'all, I promise one day somebody's gonna go through the whole existence of the debate league and point out the things that I directly dropped in this motherfucker, bro. Well, nobody on niggas was scared of pseudo till I was like, what? Hell yeah. Niggas jumping out the window. Goofy. What else? I'm setting the narrative. Let me set the narrative. You can knock it down. You can destroy it. I said, yeah, you don't have any kids. Shout out to Jack. I'm shouting your kids out. In the narrative, I'm painting. But this is a debate league. You have to destroy it. You have to destroy it. That's when I showed that motherfucking dragon. Domo lost that debate because all he could do is stare and say, I don't believe that's a dragon. He should have conceded the debate. The judges was bogus for, and I'm letting y'all know, the judges was bogus all year with my scores. I just love the league. I respect the judges. I respect the growth. So I was like, I see what it is. Every fucking debate. Motherfuckers, man, damn. And you gotta understand these are just humans, bro. They not studying your premise, nigga. They got a general understanding what they got a general understanding for. They hear what the fuck they hear. They get distracted when they get distracted. They go get water. They go do something for the kids. They do something for their girl. They go use the bathroom. They run to the gas station. Thank you. Whatever the fuck it is. But I'm telling you, if you go back and watch my debates, bro, you will see what I was doing. And it all comes down to this. This is the championship for me.
Who you think all right? You beat Domo some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got next?
Taz.
You debated Taz.
Yep.
You know his style. You comfortable with him.
Yeah.
You get Taz out the way.
Yeah.
Who you run into? A9?
Yeah. Unless A9 does some goofy shit against Asar. Or, I mean, I can't even say goofy shit because they bangers. So unless just the judges see stuff Asar way, yeah. I see argumentation, presentation, control of information. You know, Asar can be a little bit everywhere at times.
Yeah.
You know? Like they really have similarities. So whoever improves, whoever constructs, whoever executes. But
whoever can lie the best.
You know, that's allowed.
Whoever can lie the best. That's basically between them two.
That's allowed. But yeah.
Let me ask you this. Now, I debated you.
Mm-hmm.
You was like my second debate after Claim.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved on and I debated Ampu and KOT and Arachazar and so forth and so on. Now, we have 8 debates. I makes it all the way to the first round of the playoffs. No, first of all, fuck that. Now, from your opinion, do I deserve to be in the playoffs at Asar? From your position,
do you
your
deserve
opinion,
to be in the playoffs now? These playoffs?
At that position. I mean, at the point of Asar, when I get into the playoff, you watching me grow. You watching me not grow. Whatever you're seeing, am I supposed to be in that playoff that I was in?
Were you supposed? Are you okay? I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind. Are you talking about next season, or are you redoing this playoff?
Redoing this playoff.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Unless it's something that I would get caught up on. I mean, it's my 3rd year, bro. Everybody that come to the playoffs ain't the niggas that niggas think are the elite debaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, first year's champion was a fucking bum. A bum. Knew nothing. Raw. Like, he debated in the Bible and he was just stupid in it. Did Jesus have 2 birthdays? Did Jesus have 2 daddies? And did Jesus have sandals and all this shit? Like, it wasn't never no intellectual debate. You know what I'm saying? So, see, this isn't just a Bible debate league. This is a debate league. So I don't expect nobody to come in here. For one, yes, you deserve it. Yes, you deserve it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna get to a point. I'm gonna remember it. Go ahead.
I'm saying, for one, you shouldn't be debating your fucking belief. But Bible believers think that they're doing God's work through a Zoom link. Clock out. Have some fun. Show us that you know math, history, architecture, you know, anything. Anything. Like, take a break. So, a lot of motherfuckers make their whole reputation on Bible debates. They could be dumb as fuck. Don't even have a fucking GED. But they go to Bible study. That don't mean you smart to me. Especially when I see people get up here and act irate. erratic. I think that's the wrong word. Irate, goddamn crazy. I'm like, this is a nut. This is a nut bag.
Mm-hmm.
He's mentally unstable. I know the motherfuckers now. I don't give a fuck how soft you speak, how poignant your words are, how you know. So I'm looking for people. You have a general knowledge. I like seeing that. I like seeing it. I hate one-trick ponies. I hate motherfuckers that come up here. Where we going, man? Genesis and Exodus, bro. I already know what this is about. Where we going, man? It's not even fun. But that's what they wake up to do, man. So I don't want to take that from them. And I don't mind having a biblical debate. I've had them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like me coming to this motherfucker every goddamn debate. What's better for black people? Cheerios or Fruit Loops? What's better for black people? Fila's or Nike? What's better for black? Like, damn, Black Power dude, we get it. We get it. You love black people. Dragons, nigga. Giants. Debate giants with lands. Dinosaurs. You know, the moon landing. You know, where is the lost city of Atlantis? Who destroyed hip-hop? What medical procedure works best for a stroke or heart attack? Like, come on, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
I think my only issue is when we actually get a debate going and niggas put that work in and prove something and nigga come back on the next episode like the nigga didn't just prove something and keep the narrative like it was, you know what I'm saying? That shit is incredible to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga actually put work in, prove shit, like brought the scholars, brought some shit to the table, and then a nigga go back on some regular shit. Like the nigga didn't just prove a whole his change, like he didn't just change your mind. And you were like, nah, you didn't just change my mind. Like the shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy to me, man. And we just go on, like just prove, like we'll just move on. I think A9 brought out some shit that I learned from that niggas just moving on. Just like, fuck it. Like it's nothing. I think even Malak brought some shit out. A whole bunch of people. You feel what I'm saying? But we'll just, I take the shit, man. And guess what? I'll quote the shit. Like, shit, nigga, Suave boss brought out in a debate against so-and-so that such and such had such a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I use that shit because guess what? I was looking it up. I went and researched it. It was something tangible that I got from the studies that you debating in. Mm-hmm. But many of us, bro, we act like that shit wasn't said. Like,
yeah,
just keep the narrative. Like, fuck it.
They can't.
It wasn't no white people. It was never white people in Africa until colonialism. You goddamn lie. It was a lot of white people in fucking Africa. Who didn't win? See, I don't believe you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I to me, I'm not trying to prove shit. I think that's a problem when people try to prove things through a debate. The way you prove things, well, you can. You're proving it. But just know you're only proving it to the people that you're proving it to. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is not being proved to. So it's like when you make your channel and you put your information up there, everybody who you prove that to will comment your channel. These are the people who you proved things to. But a lot of motherfuckers, it ain't no proving. It ain't no, especially when you're dealing with spiritual shit, especially you dealing with walking on water, feeding a group of people with one fish, living in the belly of a fish, especially when you're dealing with people who can just snap their fingers and say, I don't believe that. I don't need any proof for the things I do believe. Therefore, I can dismiss all evidence for shit that I don't want to believe. You can't prove stuff to people who don't go off of evidence, materials, tangible, you know what I'm saying, shit. Some people just here to uphold their belief. No matter what you show. I showed a dragon. MVP said, that ain't no dragon. He didn't even tell you what it was. He didn't even tell you what it was. And the judges said he get the vote. I showed a dragon. But our people just so scared. They're terrified. Any uncomfortableness makes them snap. I'd rather fight you. I'd rather kill you. I'd rather fall out with you than say, look, bro, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm going to trust you. You know? You say, damn, that's what's up. Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate you trusting me. Instead of saying, this nigga was a bitch. He was uncomfortable. Everybody is a child. Parts of you mature, parts of you become an adult, but you always have childlike tendencies. People that are scared of bees, those are children. No bee has ever drug anybody out their house and killed them. Never. No bee has ever did anything to anybody worth being scared of bees for unless you have a fucking allergy. Then if you're allergic, that's not being a child. That's being mature. But motherfuckers scared of heights. Just simply not falling from heights. Me, myself, I'm terrified of falling from heights. But people are scared of heights. You was on the ground, then you was on the 100th floor, and you're scared. Knowing, even when you on the ground, you 100 floors above something, you just can't see it. But I'm like, yeah, damn. You know, we're walking, and you're perfectly fine. We're walking, we running, we jumping, we flipping, we wrestling, we fighting. And then a cliff come, and all of a sudden, your legs like, oh shit, don't step an inch because you could accidentally step 3 feet. But before you knew that cliff was there, you was just over here complete control of your fucking body. As soon as you saw that cliff and there was a chance of falling, oh shit, you stumbling, you're losing your equilibrium. Brandon Bay Goldmine in the building. What's good, fam?
What up, dude?
Man, y'all already know out the door how we go.
Yo, Phil. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's happening, family? How you?
Man,
You got it?
man. Where them kids at, fam? Go.
Man, I just took them to the crib with their mama.
All right. Where Hay at now? I be hearing them. Hey, where Hay at, Brandon? Where Hay at? Hey. Hey,
he with his mama today. Hey, with his mama today.
All right, that's what's up.
We got a break at this ball.
That's what's up. So Judas says he's finna drink another beer, watch some porn and beat off, go to bed.
Damn,
congratulations.
All right.
That ain't saved and sanctified.
Leonard, you don't. Okay, let me find this dragon, bro. This is crazy.
What dragon? He don't believe in dragons?
He don't believe I showed a video of a dragon, bro.
Wow. So this lady she's this lady black, bro. Ain't no, hold on, look at this, bro.
With the white girl.
Yeah, bro. The white girl talking about she black.
They say she
Oh no, that can't who we talking about. No.
Yeah.
They
say
black.
she white.
She black.
And she posing as a black woman.
She black.
Look at this.
She's a popular model.
Watch this.
Not a black girl.
But is she deceiving her 250,000 followers?
Oh, she papered up. She got that foundation.
Facing accusations of darkening her skin. Facing accusations.
She got that foundation.
Either they're lying.
Look at this shit. Look at it.
No, she's black, bro.
Look at her features.
She's black.
They
bro.
said she's white, but I know she's black, bro. But they
look at those lips and that nose, bro.
She just using makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like most women do nowadays. But they don't change her features.
The 19-year-old Swedish model was exposed when a Twitter user was exposed when a Swedish followers. The night all in an effort.
Come on, man. What the fuck you doing?
Darkening her skin but is now facing accusations of darkening her skin tone to look black, all in an effort to gain followers.
I'm trying to find out what you said. She was white.
Emma Hallberg is white,
right
but is now facing accusations of darkening her skin tone to look black, all in an effort to gain followers. The 19-year-old Swedish model was exposed when a Twitter user posted these starkly different side-by-side images. Emma insists the images are just two different pictures taken on two different seasons of the year. She denies she's trying to fool her.
Okay, hold on.
That's a white girl, bro.
Look, hold on. Mute it out.
She says she uses darker foundation.
I said mute it out. You still play it. Okay. She looks black to me, bro. She look black to me, bro. She look black to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not looking at her in that one picture. I can see what people saying, but she don't look like a cracker to me in that motherfucking picture, bro. It's just, and you know what? This how fucked up shit is. For real, I want y'all to notice something. This how fucked up shit is, bro. Look at the picture. Look at the picture that they calling her white in, and look at black the picture. Fishing. Look at the picture they calling her black in. Look, I want y'all to look. Look at the picture they calling her black in.
This white woman right here, black. You can tell by her freckles that she got black in her.
Listen.
Her lips.
Listen. Listen, bro. Like whether they white or black or any of that or any of the thing. Just notice in the pictures where they're referring to this girl as black, they have a more stern, serious look. And the pictures where they're calling them white, they're smiling.
They had to shoot her.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like that's the same. Once you mug, you black. You smiling, you white.
Damn, she did look like what's her name?
Man, hell no, they got the same contouring. That's the thing. Y'all gotta understand. They're contouring their face, meaning they paint a face on. So if you pick the same painted face, you're gonna have Beyonce got the same painted face as a bunch of bitches. They just say, give me the Nicki Minaj.
That's true. They use her makeup and they can look just like her.
And it's not just that, it's contouring. You gotta look up what that means. The shading where it make your cheeks look like they go in and come out and your lips more full and your chin more curved and this, that, they all do the same tricks. Then you put the same lashes on with the same goddamn eyeliner. And yeah, they all, you can see the similarity. They all look like they in the same family. But I'm not, this the one I thought you was talking about, bro. This bitch look like a cracker to me, bro. But she out here in one of these hick towns and she like, I'm black. And she look cracker to me, bro.
Let me see what she look like.
Let me see.
That movie Imitation of Life was about black women that look white. Posing as white people in the world.
Man, I don't know, but I'm looking at
they supposed to thank you. They supposed to be once you see the sisters start walking and dressing like they supposed to, bro, all of the women of the world are going to follow them. That's we're just being used for bad right now, bro. That's our whole reason for being here, being influencers, influencing the nations, teaching them, being the light. Yet somebody taught us something other than being how to be the light. We gonna be the light regardless. We gonna if we wear our hat backwards, they gonna wear their hat backwards. If we fucking pull one leg up, they gonna pull one leg up. If we rap, they gonna rap because we are the influencers of the earth.
Yeah, I say, man, we walk around sagging our pants, call each other nigga, and yet we still are the influencers of the world. If we stop right now and cleaned ourselves up, it affect the world. The world
they're gonna clean to us. If we keep, basically, this is the whole idea. If we walk upright as a people, the whole world gonna walk upright.
So somebody knows that. So
well,
what
not
they
the
do
whole
is they
world, not the whole world, but I get what
you
you're
know,
saying, though.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. We would be the influencers. I mean, because look at us, like we.
Yeah,
bro,
we couldn't be no worser, and yet we still are influencing the world.
Still influencing the motherfuckers. Like we the lowest of the low.
We
Like when
influence
it
them
comes
to get
down
high,
to
get drunk, call each other nigga, fight,
yeah,
pack guns, all that shit, throw up gang signs. Yeah. So if we actually did some righteous shit, you know what I'm saying, and still kept the same attitude, because the reason why black people are loved is because we're non-judgmental. You can be who you want to be in living color. We're not judging you. Everybody else, you don't got a suit like me. You don't got to. Damn, you don't speak like. We don't give a fuck. We go around this bitch. Yo, Migo. Hey, buddy. White people don't do that shit.
Yeah.
They be like, no, you need to talk like me. Like, nah, man, we just get along. That's what we is. Yes.
She looks black, bro.
She looks, bro. The one in the middle look black, bro.
The one on the right looks.
But she looked like a cracker.
The one on the right looks like she can be black too.
Man, both the motherfuckers look like crackers.
Her face, the one on the left looks totally white, but the one on the right looks like a pie face.
Cracker to me too. A pie face.
Yeah, like her face is rounded and goes down in the oval. Like white people here.
But check this out. This is why this is a conversation. Because the young lady in the middle, birth certificate says her parents are Negro.
Yeah, I can see that.
She has a birth certificate that says her parents, both mother and father, were Negro.
Yes.
So people was telling her she was black all her life. But common sense told her she was white. Society called it, so she's been white, but it's just been something she's had to prove over again that both her parents were Negro. But for some reason, she's
maybe her one of her parents that was Negro was actually mulatto, and you remember they started calling them blacks. They start calling them blacks. The mulattoes start being the ones that look black was being labeled black. The ones that look white was being labeled white.
Open image, new tag.
But they'll be from the same household, same family.
Look at that. Her parents. Marguerite Simmons, Negro. Harley Harris, Negro. Now, why they was called Negroes?
Yeah, that's different to be called Negro, because even on my grandfather's, I seen how they was changing him from mulatto to black to Negro. No, never Negro. It was just black. I never seen Negro. So I could be wrong, but I never seen Negro. But that's 66, because they could have been one of them times when they changed, because niggas was like, I don't want to be called colored or wherever the fuck they was called, and they had that's 66. So shortly after that, that's that Jaime Town shit. Jaime Town. What's my man name? Black civil rights leader, supposed to have been involved with getting Martin Luther King killed.
Bro, y'all can't see she look black. Y'all really that goddamn stunted at her skin complexion, bro?
No, she looks like the black women where I'm from, bro. She
like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the chat.
Oh, that's what they saying. Let me get there.
Y'all can't see her hair, her nose.
Oh, that's an albino.
Her lips. I don't think she's an albino because she got colored eyes.
Yeah, she got dark eyes.
She got colored eyes.
That don't mean nothing.
It absolutely means something in albino.
Well, albinos is a lack of the melanin. Usually they're gonna have.
But it don't be all
blue eyes or some type of.
But it don't always gotta be all over. Like it's certain percentages of albino they beat. Like so for that motherfucker that has brown eyes, that don't mean her hair is not blonde. Her hair is blonde. That don't mean her skin ain't albino. Yes, it's albino. but she can see real good. She can see better than most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can probably agree with that. But definitely, she got. If you darken her skin,
I was just telling you, some albinos don't have blue eyes. Some of them have brown eyes.
She got them bags under her eyes and above them, like we got sacks above our eyes, bro. Our eyelids normally.
Yeah, but you can tell she a black albino though. Yeah, look at her thick her hair is.
That because when I look, bro, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, damn. When I look, she white.
Look at her features.
But when I look at her, bro, I'm like, damn, she kind of look like
a
pale ass sister. Young nigga.
They are, bro. That's the full circle. White albino people are slick. Black people like this.
She got the move.
That's the full circle.
Hold on, who she look like? JFK?
Yeah, that's why Hitler was on that bullshit. Like Hitler was really fucking with niggas, but the closest he gets to a nigga is that blonde chick, bro. Oh, mama.
Somebody cover her face, bro. Cover her hair up around you, Suave, and look at her face, bro. She look like something.
Ain't no way I look at that.
You walk on
the balloon.
You know what?
She got two black parents, bro.
She was like Mary Coleman Young or somebody.
No,
bro.
to me, like she's elderly, so her lips are elderly. She don't have big butt.
You know that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But her lips are elderly. It's not like there's no lip meat there. You could clearly see the lip meat. I just feel like they're thinner because she's elderly. I believe that. That's what I say. I agree. I would have to see a younger picture of her. I would like to see a younger picture.
Look it up. What's her name?
Yeah, and that's what I say. We all don't have big lips too. I see, you know what I'm saying, black people who have, you know, what I would say Caucasian looking lips. You know what I'm saying? Like my dude Mike, rest in peace. Like he had very thin lips.
Man, just imagine how many people have been acting in the industry that's really black, posing as white.
Hey, they used to call them trick baby.
Let me see. Trick babies.
That's crazy though.
All right, that looked like a picture of her father right there.
You said that look like her dad.
Yeah, that nigga look like Esau.
That is her dad? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oranges. You got that orangish blonde hair, darkish red.
I can see the
You're a red person.
Yeah, he more like a red. Like,
yeah, he a red person, bro. Remember the moms that used to go to school with us? They was all red.
Yeah, they called him white boy. That was the old school.
Nah, they wasn't white. They was dark.
No, why did you just say
that?
Why
did
you? I can't stand when he does that. That's like a fucking.
How am I not supposed to think you talking about white people? You're smart.
Bro, bro, I don't know what your brain does, but you said he's look red. I said, yeah, they would call them white boy, like back in the day. You said, no, you're not a white person. That ain't what I said. They called them red people. Like that was a black nickname for red people who were white boy.
I got you. Black people been called them white boy.
Yeah. Because when I worked at the B.O.S, I hung around a lot of older dudes, and damn near every red motherfucker had a group of people that called them white boy. You know what I'm saying? Like white boy, what you doing, man? And so that's what they've been calling him since he was young. But he's black.
Yeah, you can see it in his face. And it seemed like they added some color to it. Like if my eyes are seeing me, because it looked like the motherfucker getting darker as we speak.
No, that's your eye. But he definitely looks like a person of Negreg, and you know what I'm saying, background. Just looking at his bone structures in the cheek, looking at the chin, the rounding of the chin, the forehead, the frontal lobe. Like, see, I look at all of that shit, the bridge of the eyes. I look at those things, and I can clearly see that he's Negreg. You know what I'm saying? Like, or has a Negreg stock. You could tell. Let's just take the ears off for a second and just look at the facial features in themselves. Not necessarily the size of the lips, because that doesn't determine whether you're black or not. I guess we're used to seeing like a lot of people with big lips, so we have to associate it like that. But those lips are still full.
Right, when it was really an exaggeration used.
That was a disrespectful exaggeration of our lips.
Of it. That we now think that if you don't got those type of lips, that your ass ain't got.
They're not lips. Like, no, that was disrespect to our people at that point in time. Like, we have many different lip sizes.
The dude that played as the father or the son, the father in Back to the Future. Go back to that picture. He looked like that dude that played in Back to the Future as the father.
Hello?
One of them Leave It to Beaver ass looking niggas.
Hey,
yeah, so he probably was a mulatto type of dude, and then she just got that back in. She probably a way darker line, her older age. That dark pigment to come out of them people if they got the black in them.
Nah, but you know good well we got certain genes within us that, you know, it's just like that. So as much as niggas want to act like, you know, it's just foreign for niggas to come out with an albino child, like 2 dark-skinned people can produce a light-skinned child. And they can produce an albino. So it's just percentages of how much melanin and what type of melanin you like. So with that being said, I know people be like, melanin, that ain't even a real word. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. We talking about how much pigment you got versus how much pigment you lack.
Talking about that 666 shit, dog.
Our family over there to the right looking like Jackson 5, nigga. I don't know.
So what now?
That's her family over to the right.
Yeah, that's why I be saying, like, that's why I said in particular, like, you have to look at the bone structure. Because the bone structure be a dead giveaway. You know,
I told y'all when I seen that hair.
That's him right there, bro. That nigga look Jackson 5 down there. That's him.
Yeah. That looks like it could be the Jackson 5 family. If you're just looking at it from an outsider looking in, if you're looking like someone from a different nation.
That look like the group Mulatto.
Yeah. What you talking about? You know, Jackson 5 was dark skin, right?
Well, you know what I mean.
I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying, with the little afros. I'm just talking about the way that they look with the afro.
They definitely don't got
the shirts, the stances that they're sitting in. These are all the mannerisms. You can see the Negreg mannerisms and how they sit and how they stand, how they smile.
Would you say
know
that's
what I'm saying? Like,
or 80?
I don't know.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
I'm not gonna go there.
They
got that 9.
It's like an 8.5 to me. You like 8.5.
Keep your hair on them, bro. What did he say? Who said that? Oh, that's that Z.
Bro, I'm fucked up. I give it a 7.2.
They definitely don't have the features of a sexual predator. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up.
It's like, I don't know. What they do.
Suave.
Whoa. What does that say?
Whoa.
What's the right photographer? Let me see. Holding
great-grandmother.
Great-grandmother.
Whoa.
Shit.
Whoa.
Now go to the... Now look at the one on the left-hand side. Look at her face on the left-hand side. Damn, I wish you could put the picture of the older woman that we was initially talking about and the great-grandmother, because that's going to show some shit. Just look at their faces.
That's a different group of people.
Yeah, that's Native American on the right.
Carlotto Hickson. Yeah, that's a different group.
I'm not going there with you, dog. Right now, I'm done. Even though I probably will eventually. Can you get her face next to that grandmother, Suave?
No, this is a different group.
They're not the same people.
This is a different group.
Oh, that's not the same people?
Yeah, this is their story. These people are classifying as black. And people telling them, no, you're white.
What they do?
Damn, I thought there was some Mexicans right there.
It definitely got some type of Indian or some type of Asian looking.
Yeah, they got some type of Texas. That's some Texas Mexican in them right there.
Some Texas Mexican. Look at that shit. Hey, watch your mouth.
But no, I'm talking about. I want to compare the features. That's what I want to do. I want to compare her features with the other woman's features, because you can kind of see like what I mean when I say Negreg. You can put them together.
All right, hold on. Let me do this there. I just put it into a PowerPoint slide right quick. And
you can see it. You can see the bridge of the nose. And I'm not.
I mean, she looked black to me. If she told me she was white, I would still say she got black in her.
Whoa.
I can walk up and down the street and see
I know how she got it in her.
White people all day long.
Damn, look at go, man.
You got that shit injected in it. And splurge. You've officially been chopped and screwed.
Yeah, chopped and screwed my ass, man.
Oh man, I never did get my shout out, man. Let me give a shout out to Anon for his fallacious victory. Double honors to the homie Minister Howe for being two dust bunnies. Yeah.
Dust bunnies.
Yeah, shit, my dog.
Shout out to Minister Howe. He got cheated by 2 dust bunnies, but you stayed strong, King.
Oh man, damn.
Yeah,
don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, who the two? Yeah. Who the two, my dog?
Don't do that.
I forgot what her name. One of them, Lena Horn or some shit.
Don't do that.
And Sheikah the I think it was Sheikah the
Feminazi.
The Feminazi underwear. All right, let me stop, bro. I didn't want
to stop.
I didn't get a chance. I had to. My girl made me get out the hang out. I couldn't get my rebuttal after the debate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
She knew you was going to be hating on women, so she got you.
I don't hate no women. They hated on me. I said, how?
Man, let it go though.
Okay.
It let go.
Here she go.
Now I want y'all to take a look at this.
Yes, definitely.
I want you to. I'm zoomed in on my shit, but I would advise y'all zoom in on y'all. Look at the width of the nose first, right? Let's not look at the either pointing where the nose is pointing per se. Just look at the width. Now work your way up to the actual shaft of the nose, in between where the eyes are. Notice how the similarity in between the bridge of the eyebrow, right, connecting to the nostril, right? Now look at the rounding on both chins. Even though the heads are not necessarily lined up perfectly, you can still see the same rounding on the left as you can see on the right, like with unequivocally almost. Now let's get to the eyes, because I guess the orbital lobe people like tend to overlook, right? So I want you to notice within the top of the eye. Oh man, perfect. Perfect. Within the top of those eyes, you can see the same arch. You can see literally the exact same arch, even though the eyes are in a different place for both women, because they're different fucking humans. They have the same arch in the same area, almost indicative of a lineage or stock, right? Now look at the cheekbones, right? Notice on both women, the cheekbones are slightly different, but they do the exact same thing, right? So while we're looking at these cheekbones, we can see one woman's a little squared, one woman's a little more rounded, but the face begins to move in those motions at the exact same place. Where one starts to round, one starts to square, but in the exact same angle. Now, if we were looking at the skeletal remains, we wouldn't know the difference between these two women because there's no skin present. But because the skin is present, it plays an optical illusion on what we believe we're looking at. But you can clearly see,
man,
even
that shit
to the lips,
directly, bro.
Even to the lips and the neck. Like, it's almost uncanny.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie, bro. That shit kind of wild, my nigga.
Hey, Suave, that's why I wanted you to do that.
So some white people should get reparations.
You can look at that and tell, like, yo.
No, she's not white.
They don't have to.
See what I'm saying? What you just did with your fucking brain?
Man,
that's what they're going to get. That's what's going to come out.
Stop, man.
It's going to look like.
You hit the wall on that one.
That's what it's going to look like.
No, you're out.
White people
You're out of the
coming out the woodwork
conversation,
saying
bro.
they black.
No, bro, you're out of the conversation.
You're in the wrong
Get in the corner
conversation,
until you show signs of maturity. That was desperate as shit.
Yo, listen to what I said.
You said so some white people get reparations. I said no.
No, we know that's not going to be so, but it's going to be white people coming out the woodworks trying to say they black to get reparations.
They're going to be black.
They're going to be.
They saying that they ran Egypt.
They're going to be black people that come out saying
they're already doing that.
They're going to.
We can't stop that. I'm telling you to go past what they're doing and look with your own eyes.
They're going to be black people saying, I've been mistaken as white my whole life. White people are white. Black people are black. Okay? Regardless of what they look like. So no white people will come and get reparations. Only black people who I would ignorantly call white. But they're not white. They're black.
That's my point, bro. We know they're not white. They're
No.
Hey, that nigga DNA crying.
I don't know. How did I know that's your point?
Trying to get in here somewhere.
Yeah, how do I know that's your point when all you said so white people gonna get some white people gonna get reparations too?
He spoke from the white part of his DNA.
It's clear, bro. What I was saying.
So why would you be bringing up white people? You just called her a black woman.
Because they're gonna be black people who has been posing as white, coming out to say they're black, to get reparations.
That's not what you've been saying. That's not what that's not what
that first said.
If you would, it's clear if this white woman, if this black woman right here.
No. Stick to the conversation we're having. That's not what you said.
It don't matter if that's what I meant.
Man, stop saying, listen, man. Stop saying shit don't matter, bro.
What you say, we go
off. Damn.
No, listen, bro. It's like y'all motherfuckers know I'm not talking about real white people coming out.
No, we don't. You need to get your mind around that.
Conversation is about black people.
No shit. But when you come out and say, so white people will get reparations, no, none of us are thinking you're saying black people who've been accepted as white will get, no, we're all thinking you're saying the cracker's gonna come and say, hey, I had Negro grandparents or whatever the fuck.
Hey, I want to point out one more thing since you got them like sitting next to each other. Underneath the nose, there's a dip. There's a like a familiar dip, like yeah, right there. It's a familiar dip, but you can see them both. You can see them kind of refined on both. You know what I'm saying? I just want to point that out. It's like
how they look
like that. Yeah.
And it kind of got a subtle frown or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they mad because you can see the one on the right, she's actually grinning.
Yeah.
But instead of, you know, going upward, it makes a little subtle curve downward. Yeah, bro, that's basically like you basically talking about how they phenotypes and the same, baby.
Yeah.
But last we was speaking from that white man inside of him, though. I heard him crying.
I got white man inside of me. If white people.
You do. I mean, but I'm saying yours is still like prevalent a little bit.
So all the way to my great.
Like yours is still prevalent though. Yours is prevalent. Like you was like, so white people gonna get reparations. Like nigga, what the fuck?
Now, Lance, I'd like to have a deeper conversation with you. Do you know, historically speaking, that people of lighter descent that have been in the African community in America have always historically used that to their advantage? Do you know that? That skin tone. So if they're lighter, they use that to their advantage. There are some that actually went through life putting themselves as white because they look that way. You understand?
Imitation of life.
So it's not imitation of life. It's a political decision.
It's a survival.
It's a political decision. People would name their black children white names.
Yeah.
People would classify themselves as other things because they know what America the business was here. If you're black, you're held back. So why the fuck would I can't help but be black, but my child got a chance to be American. So what I'm saying is, little goddamn, I will fuck your head up. I would say, look at little Jack. Jack is not a black name. I want y'all to know that now. Jack is not a black name. But
that nigga ain't shit.
Yeah,
damn.
wow,
I was gonna say, so we should
damn
do a
beat,
movie
man.
in reverse. And this nigga said that he did it. Ironically, he just did it.
hey.
No wonder white people came here and took on our name. We over talking about, no, that's white people now.
All my life. That's why I say all the man-made shit, man. We just don't get the privilege to know. I mean, we just don't recognize it.
But we do got history, though, Suave, of knowing that niggas, like, once they got freed in certain situations, they was able to get themselves names based on the shit that they knew about the language. You feel me? So here it is, you know, for niggas to be trying to make it seem like, man, the opposite happens. That shit is hilarious to me. Because I see Asian people do it all the time. I go to their store, the motherfucker be talking about his name is Jonathan and shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen Asians that classify themselves as white.
They understand.
And I mean, you can
like
see
the boys
it. Like,
try to
bro,
tell
you can't lie about who you are, motherfucker. I can see it.
But like the noise try to tell niggas. But look, niggas got so much, like we got so much emotional attachment. Not like we're not supposed to be, but we got so much nostalgia to the name Black that, you know, like the Moors used to try to tell niggas, you can still move like this. Like, you can recognize this is a business. You feel me? You could change the trajectory of your family right now to an extent. I'm not saying it's not gonna be situations where motherfuckers is not gonna give you the face value politics, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be other situations if you got your bread right and your paperwork filed, nigga, they can't deny it. It is what it is, and we going more
especially now in the
paperless.
digital age.
Man, that's all I'm gonna say. And we going more.
Where you ain't gotta just be there like that, bro.
Yeah,
it's like
nigga.
what?
Fuck the game.
Bank loans and all that. Motherfucker be taking advantage. You feel me?
And not to try to gas nobody up to do this shit, but if you got 150,000, you can get away with murder. Like, man, no man, I ain't hear that.
Y'all can get away with murder. Quote from Gold, man. Let me write that up on the screen right now. No, but
we heard it.
No, man.
It's just as simple
you can
as
kill the game, fam. You can kill the game.
Yeah, it's just as simple as if they gave you a chance. If they gave you a chance to write down your own credit score. What would you write down? You gonna write down Black?
Hey,
or you gonna write down white?
Speaking Suave, we can. Anybody can. Anybody can write down their own credit score. You can start all over right now. You can go Suave Boss EIN LLC. Now let's play.
Let's play.
What's the good?
Let's play.
I may be black, but I got an American entity in the form of a motherfucking business that I can move around this business. Shit, my name is motherfucking George Washington.
You heard me?
Shit, what you want it to be, nigga?
You heard me? What is you talking about?
We got prime examples from the Federal Reserve that ain't got shit to do with shit.
What that motherfucking name?
Just as federal as fucking Walmart. That's their federal jurisdiction. Walmart, nigga. So you can be who you want to be. That's who they lied. That's what they lied to us and told us that we couldn't be.
No, but
we're just now discovering that we're great. I'm just talking about it as a people. I ain't talking about you in particular. I'm talking about as a people. We were lied to and told that we are not great. So we're getting to the point right now where we're discovering that we're great and rediscovering our greatness.
And watching what we think about ourselves. Because, you know, like as much as people be want to talk all of that shit, like I get when niggas be saying what's up against us and all of that shit. But if you keep on talking like the victim, you're going to always be the victim. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your conversation got to transcend where you've been and where you are. Like, you can't just be that all the fucking time. You feel me?
I walk on the moon, float like a balloon.
Oh, shit. This is me and Madonna on this shit.
I see you.
My bad.
I see you Suave over there.
Put that back, man. Go ahead. Wait. Run that shit back, dog.
I'm talking that shit, nigga.
We can't rewind while
I walk on the moon, float like a balloon. You know it's never too late and it's never too soon.
Hey, from me inside the beat.
Hey, live in color, you can be what you wanna do. Live in color. Hey, can y'all hear me? Call it.
Yeah, we hear you, G-Dog.
Oh, y'all hear me? Uh-oh. Come on. Fucked up, fam. Look at this. And it's so true. The top come off. I put ashes.
No, I'm saying he talking to Domo through the People's Champ Trophy.
Talking to the Domo. Okay, you hear me?
Oh, that's real shit. That's real
You
shit.
hear me?
I ain't thinking about that one, dog.
Domo. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy, the playoffs. It's been real.
It's been real silly, man. But
yeah, my dog, don't be like that.
I'm not going.
I was disappointed in that Minister Howard debate, but you know,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with you on some real shit, bro. I honestly feel that the information that was presented in that debate in particular was almost overwhelming. But I feel as though like the way that it was presented and the magnitude into which it was presented, it went over a lot of people's heads. I definitely agree with Minister Howell based upon my own fucking research. Like, I personally know from reading the fucking Bible that there's a new fucking covenant. I know what a covenant is. I know what laws are. I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can interpret that for me as a linguistic master. So to look at that and have somebody like that lets you know that, first of all, we definitely got to work on our performance. You know what I'm saying? As far as how we present our information to the people, because you definitely want to make sure that you don't talk over them, that you're definitely speaking directly to them. You feel me? Because the moment that you talk over somebody or you go a little too fast or a little too slow, you quickly lose your momentum. And I think that that's what happened. There was a momentum shift that I don't even know where it happened, to be real. I still got 2 more watches to figure out where that momentum shift went. But there was a definite momentum shift, and it resulted in what we seen. You know what I'm saying? The judging into what we seen.
You think so?
And I do. Yeah, man. I
think after the premise round,
it was high powered, bro.
I think after both premise rounds, Minister Howell controlled the rest of that debate.
I can't say that, bro, because if you pay attention to how Anonymous came out in each round, that is not indicative of someone having control over that topic, like his opponent having control over that topic. The only
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The opening
displayed,
to me, the opening.
And I'm just keeping it real with you. Is the rapid fire, bro.
What I'm saying is this. Anonymous came strong. Both of them came strong in their opening and their premise.
I'm talking about performance, not information. I'm just talking
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But when it came to the rebuttal rounds and the rapid fire round and the closings, I think Minister, man, the performance was immaculate, man. Because what I saw was he was clear. He was so clear with what he was saying. And Anonymous was kind of dodging questions and shit at the same time. And he called Anonymous on a few questions as well. So I think Minister Howell controlled the rebuttal, the rapid fire, and the closing. But I scored the opening and premise as like a tie.
I can dig it. Shout out to the judges. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not particularly a hater of judges, so I'm not getting into that. But I still think that there was like, because for me, when I look at a situation like that, I don't take anything as a loss. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like what could be done to improve on this situation or circumstance. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily see it as like, oh, you lost, woe is me, it's all over with. Like, no, not really. Like, where could there have been improvement so that like the next time that dagger slides in a little bit deeper? You know what I'm saying? And you get more accomplished. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just being like, well, fuck it, bro, I lost, and the judges against me, like, fuck it. If they are, figure out how to get around that. You feel me? Like, that's how.
Yeah, that's why I gave a shout out. That's why I gave a shout out to Minister Howell, because I didn't get a chance. I couldn't get back on. My girl was tripping, but I heard how he answered questions. I gave Anonymous props, and you know he gave his how he felt about how I went. You know, I give him big respect for that. But you know, ain't nothing I could do but give my opinion.
For sure. That's that ball in Minister Howell court. I ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? You already know that.
the dynamics of the league is very fragile. So I'm not gonna allude to a motherfucking thing. But I'm just saying, like, as far as that goes, that ball is in Minister Howell court. But yeah. I can understand why nobody would press that. Feel me? At the end of the day, no, go ahead, God.
I think Minister Howell would have won that in season. Minister Howell wins that
pretty sure of that.
End of the season.
I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah. It's just and I agree with you, Madon. Minister Howell controlled that debate after the premise, but his information never beat A9's information, and that is what the playoffs is about. That's what the playoffs is about. You know what I'm saying? Like the presentation and all of that shit, you can lose on, but you know how horrible your shit gotta be, bro. Motherfucker, I said, man, I just couldn't vote for that, man. His computer kept going out. I could barely get his information. Like, your presentation had to take away from your information for it to be a. But other than that, A9's information, his point was just never taken away by Hal's point, which I could see. To me, it was another one where all the judges would have said this a tie because they both had a valid argument. And I don't think necessarily A9 destroyed Hal's point, but A9 made his point the point.
Yeah.
So it was like, to me, A9 ignored a lot of the stuff that Hal said, which won him the debate. Because if he would have paid attention to it, that would have made Hal's point the point. And then
and Hal did too. Hal did ignore a few points too, because what I found particular that Anonymous brought out was he went across the law. I can't remember. I think it was in his premise, but I believe he went across the law and kind of tried to show a correlation to the laws and the people exhibiting those laws, right? Or observing those laws, or respecting them across a wide spectrum of mosaic, or how
you're breaking up. You sound like you're underwater, bro.
And I was like, damn, that right there is a dagger in itself. And I'm not saying that like as far as like during the season, but when we're in the playoff, like points like that are very hard to get around when you start making correlating points. Like, all right, boom, this to that, this to that, this to that. I think that Minister Howell, even though
I heard your ass getting taken away.
Yeah. I thought that was me. I'm up here checking my Wi-Fi and shit.
I heard you leaving, bro. No longer with it.
Digital Bay.
Yeah. To me, he's getting fucking zapped up, man. This is bullshit.
Are you good now, Ken? You clear?
I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I got zapped up, man. It's all good.
Oh no! Basically, you were saying was the point that it was hard to get that point Anonymous was made. It was hard to get around, and you were saying something else.
No, I mean that like there was just places where, to me, the judges could have used it. That's what, and that was my bigger point. Like, as far as like the whole debate, the objective is to always make sure there's enough ammunition. If you know what I'm saying, especially when we're in the playoff, to make sure the judges is indiscernible type shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's down to the wire, that's when shit gets funky. And I really hate that part of the, you know what I'm saying, debate. But that's what it comes to. And they both had fire, but it was like once it gets down to the wire, sometimes it's like I don't even want to say that. I'm not even gonna say that. But I feel like there's a lot of room for growth as far as how that presentation could have came across. And not to say that like Minister Howell didn't come hard, like, bro, when I seen him in the motherfucking pulpit, I was like, oh shit, bro didn't come for like no fuck shit. I could see that clearly, like, bro is ready, like, you know what I'm saying, like how everybody has their thing. Bro came in like prepared, and not only that, when he started to present his information, he did it in such an intelligible way that it was kind of hard to not understand his point of view, or at least where he's coming from. So for me, it was like, it's almost clear cut. But when you introduce the caveat of another opponent, their methodology as to how they bring in their information, the type of information that they bring, and the way or persuasive nature that they bring their information, it makes it a little bit harder then to make that determination. But to me, I had Minister Howe, you know what I'm saying? Just based off what I knew.
Yeah, that's like, because I understood both of the brothers' perspective.
Yeah, I did too.
I just think Minister Howe, he was more clear. I mean, Anonymous was clear. Don't get it twisted. Anonymous was clear, but the way Minister Howe broke it down in the series of questions that he asked Anonymous, shit was fucking amazing to me. You know what I mean? But
yeah, that rapid fire was no joke, and I mean on both behalves. But more so, I'd have to give that to Minister Howe, because it felt like within the question and answer on both behalves, Minister Howe was kind of more prepared, I would say, than Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? As far as how he was gonna handle them questions, I was like, oh shit. His line of questioning was brilliant to me, as well as the way he handled the question. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that there wasn't running on both behalves, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's a debate. So there has to be a little tap dance that goes on. But the way that he handled those questions, it's kind of like, it's kind of cool to see. It was kind of cool to see, to be honest. Because it shows definite growth. You know what I'm saying? Like within the rapid fire. Because I remember a Minister Howe where, you know what I'm saying, it'd be some yelling going on and some preaching going on. And, you know what I'm saying? But the way that he handled it, it was kind of elegant. You know what I'm saying? He kind of elegantly, you know what I'm saying, answered each question, as well as gave his own understanding, not too much alluding to his opponent's point of view. So I definitely appreciated that. Yeah, as well as Anonymous. Yeah. Anonymous, even though that mask ain't do him no good in that, and I have to say that.
Yeah, he need to leave that mask. Next time, Anonymous, take that motherfucker mask off, nigga.
He had the
in
wrong
that round. No, did not look good.
He had the wrong one up there. He should have put that fucking fire or something. But
yeah, the fire would have been better.
Because when the other person, when he asking the other person, when he do the dumb eyes, it looked complimentary to that.
Yeah.
But once he started getting asked questions, it was like he was the one that was tripping. Ain't not in the building. What's good, bro? Yeah.
What's going on?
No, so let's see if niggas gonna pull up and start to really defend what the fuck they saying. So let's talk about it.
Man, pull your ass up.
Cause I got time today, cuz.
All right, shit.
All right, blood, I'm ready for you. What's that?
First, I want to holler at Madonna.
What's poppin', King? What up?
Good. So you say you understood both points, right?
Yeah.
So tell me what my point was.
Your point was that the law of Moses and the priesthood of Melchizedek is operating simultaneously.
Man, if you just say the title of the debate, man, I'm gonna beat your ass.
They're coexisting at the same time.
The point was that the Mosaic laws was transferred into the new covenant also.
Which means they're coexisting. Coexisting.
This nigga just said the name of the title of the debate.
No, that was his argument. That they're at the same time. That you can't separate. You can't separate them.
Now let's have this conversation, right? So, and Brandon Bay alluded to this, and I'm gonna give him credit for at least understanding and bringing up what I did, because what I keep hearing everybody say is how Soup was amazing. That boy pulled up in the pulpit, and just the way it sounded in the rapid fire, it just sounded like he beat Anonymous, right? But now let's recap now, because I don't watch the motherfucker twice now, right? And so now we're gonna really get into the nuance of the conversation. So when I pull up and I show prophecy number 1 dictates that those laws have to operate in the new covenant, y'all notice he never addressed prophecy. Never addressed prophecy.
He never addressed the fact that prophecy had to be done in that debate, or had to be the overall bearing of the debate.
I thought his stance was, I thought he was saying it was fulfilled when the Messiah fulfilled it at that time.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said.
No, this is what he said. He said, as it pertains to Jeremiah 31, only thing he dealt with prophecy was Jeremiah 31, and said that the laws are not written on your heart, and then read the verse where it said the laws are written on your heart. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it, bro. Go back and watch the debate. Now, let's get to the second point. And Brandon Bay brought this out. He said, when Anonymous is going through and he's showing the Mosaic law operational during the time that the new covenant is established, after the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ, I showed that operational. Do you know what Minister Howe said? He agreed that they was doing it, but they was only doing it for political reasons. Now, number one, that's false. But regardless of whether they only doing it for political reasons or not, the debate is over then, because he admits that the order of Melchizedek and the law of Moses are operational. Did he or did he not say that? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of that is, you know what I'm saying, niggas feel a certain type of way, and I expect y'all to feel that way. I put you out the joint, you know what I'm saying? Brandon Bay is even saying, like, he's coming, Brandon Bay is even coming from a perspective of he's going on what he knows or what he feels he knows about the conversation, not based upon what we saw brought. Now, optically, if we want to go off optics, I agree, the rapid fire looked a certain way. But when you go back and watch it, I allowed the brother to speak. He didn't want me to speak. But when you listen to the first answers, that's what killed him. That's why I said, I want the judges to see he has acquiesced to my points. Then he had to go and explain them away. And if you say that he controlled the closing, you a goddamn lie. It was obvious that he was defeated in the closing. The only round that you can really get to him,
I didn't see that.
Bro, you said he controlled the rest of the debate from the rebuttal on. Yes, you did. I just sat here and listened. So he couldn't.
No, you said he
did not control the closing.
Defeated in his closing. I said I didn't see that. Now, hold on, Anon. And this is what I said. I said the opening, because me, Suave, all of us we was on what we call it during the debate. Because I even after your premise, I said, "Ooh, shit, Minister Howe better come with it." You can ask that. They'll tell you that. I said I tied the opening and the premise, but in my humble opinion, Minister Howe controlled the rebuttal, the rapid fire. In his closing, he gave more. To me, he gave a lot of clarity of what he was saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, I think both. I think, and just like you said, clarity, that's subjective to a point. But like I said, like Anon said, he didn't touch on this, he didn't touch on that. It was a lot of fucking information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think either one touched on everything that each person said. But was that vital? To me, even if it's not vital, you say, you bringing this up is this. That's why I'm not addressing that. You bringing this up, okay, now I want to reply to this. But to never hear nothing about it, yeah, that kind of look crazy to me. I agree with Don that Hal controlled the debate after that because that's what I wanted to see. I didn't see the A9 I wanted to see in the interrogation. I didn't. I saw the Hal I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, I could see that. But A9's point was never dismissed. And it's a playoff debate. It's a playoff debate. You got to attack that point. You got to attack that point, bro. So.
Like even now, everybody on here has to admit that the information I brought and the way that I summed it all the way up throughout the entire debate was never addressed. And I clearly addressed this point. When he acquiesced to my point multiple times. He said that they were keeping the law, but they were keeping it for political reasons. This is exactly what he said in the rapid fire. How does that then not acquiesce to my point?
Because I
thought he was just talking about Paul.
That's like saying it was illegal. Like damn, what was it, man? That's like saying they had some laws and they only practice them now for political reasons because people are used to that. But there's no consequences, no law from the Most High for them. So that means they don't exist. Just because I'm doing this don't make the laws exist. That just means that's what I'm doing. It's evidence. You can use it as evidence, but then you would have to further look and say, oh, no, they just doing that because they scared of change. But
that wasn't the case. So
no, I'm not saying that was the case. I'm saying how he explained it. That's what I was saying. How could you say something was just done for political?
But I'm saying that's not what he said though. Right? That's not even how he attempted to explain it.
No. I want to know. No.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I just answered your question from my point of view.
Feel you. But that's not what happened in the debate. So when you go back and watch the debate, bro, like I swear to God, like I know there's something that y'all want to see, right? So it's like I want to see Anon smash everybody, and that's a testament to I smash niggas. So everybody want to. If I don't dominate you with every single portion of a fight, oh, maybe you didn't win. Y'all got to get off that shit and understand, like, y'all niggas.
Anonymous. Let me say this, King. If you go back, cause me, Suave, and a lot of us, we was listening to the debate.
I'm gonna upload it.
Now check this out. Hey, now if you go when you hear it, you gonna hear me clearly say after your premise round, I said, oh shit, I don't know. I said Minister How gonna have to come with it. That's exactly what I said, King. You can go check it.
And I don't even know what did you mean by it?
I said Minister How gonna have to come with it because what Anonymous did in his premise, like I said earlier, the shit was flawless.
But I'm asking, are you talking about information or style wise?
Information.
Oh, okay.
Because what Anonymous brought, like I said, I understand both point of views.
What the fuck?
And what I was saying, what Anonymous brought, that's why I was like, oh shit, Minister How gonna have to come with it. But you'll hear they now when Suave uploaded.
That's cool. I rock with that, right? The point that I'm making is this, like even Big O, like nigga, you lost. Like niggas want to troll, and I give everybody that right to troll. What I don't like is the undertone or the insinuation that I hear pointing towards the judges type shit, right? Because and the reason I got an issue with it is because information wise, it never clicked for the brother. What we got was a feel-good message, right? But when somebody says the laws are not operational, but then come back and say that they were actually performing the law, that's a problem, fam. That's a problem. And he never addressed Hebrews chapter 8, where it says that Christ is in the heavens and that the law of Moses is operating on the earth. I haven't heard nobody address that yet. I opened up with that verse.
I thought he
let me say this, bro. Now that you put it that way, I'm gonna say this. If it was a regular season debate, he would have won hands down.
He would have got points, probably.
He would have won hands down. But because your information, and we know your information, like people don't want to say that, but people that understands this paradigm know that your information was correct, and we know his wasn't. But as far as the debate, as far as, back and forth, punch, ooh, duck, block, boom, boom, boom. I mean, this was a good fight. You won because this is that type of debate that you're supposed to win with the information, right? But as far as a regular season, with the theatrics, the whole, he kills you in a regular season. Being honest.
Because let me say this real quick. Because to me, I thought Minister How, when he pointed out when we dealing with time periods, to me the point I got from what he was saying was, okay, he was dressing this at this point in time, and now he's dressing the now and now, like right here in 2021 time periods.
It was a dance, bro. It was a dance, like I said, but he didn't never get a 9 point, bro. He was showing that there's a new covenant. So naturally, there are new laws.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was doing. He never showed like come on, man. When the Most High put something away, he put that shit away.
But then I'm asking him, what are the laws of the new covenant? He never shows. But Jeremiah tells you completely, clearly, the laws of the Most High are now written on your heart. I even made it clear that the law of Moses is the law of God. Now, I know I brought out a lot of scripts, bro. I know, and I was like shooting. Like, but that's not my fault, right?
Yeah,
like,
none of that mean nothing to me. All that breaking scripture, that shit didn't mean nothing. I'm looking for the inconsistency and the logic. And
my shit was logical.
And that's why I'm expressing. I didn't see the you. I want the you that debated me, bro. If you would have did that, bro, I'd have had a higher score.
But my fear was that I'm gonna get voted against in the rapid fire for doing that.
And that's what was clearly present. Fear.
Like, I'm trying my best not to get voted against in the rapid fire for doing. I wanted to bully the nigga the whole joint. But if I do it, yeah, that shit sound good.
No, he shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't have. It's a very fine line to know. But you do it a lot. You just really bad at it. You get aggressive and then play victim. But it's like, come on, you clearly just mauled this nigga. Now you talk about don't bite me back. That's what you have to do in that. You do it. It's just the catching it when to do it. Cause that whole time, bro.
It's periodically.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but experience, and you gaining it because you in the fucking playoffs and you just won. So that's how you get better at shit.
I just think if when niggas go back and watch it for what's said and not for your emotion and watch what's happening, you got beat up. Right? And
that's what I did. I listened to both sides all the way through.
It became clear to me, especially after the rebuttal, to me it was clear. Now, he got down in the rapid fire. Whatever it looks like, the optics of it, he did his thing in the rapid fire. I'm never going to take that from him, right? Mm-hmm. But it didn't change the debate. Because even when he's asking me about, well, can the righteousness of God, such and such and such, and I'm clearly trying to answer the question. He wouldn't let me answer. Right? That's not my fault. Now, because optically, people want to see a certain thing. Now, if you go back and look, I allow him to answer questions. You can say what you want, but I allowed him. I let this nigga go on soliloquies. A minute and a half, goddamn, waxing poetic at times.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I never got that opportunity, right? So that ain't my fault.
I wouldn't have let you. I wouldn't have let him. Just because you let that nigga go on a soliloquy, that don't mean that A9 go on one. He should have let you answer the question and then bring clarification. But both of y'all have very informative answers. And that shit will take, that's 40 seconds. I think at one point in time, you told him, unless I'm tripping and it's one of the replays, he was like, yeah, man, you got like 10 seconds. This is like a 10
because that one was a quick one. Like the rest of them know I'm giving them time. Like this boy told me 30 seconds. As soon as I open my mouth, he cut me off. Now look, I'm gonna be honest. I have done that before. So I'm not sitting here, I'm not mad about it, but I'm just saying, if you go back and listen, he's giving the answers that kill him. I'm asking the brother, did they keep the law? He says yes, but they kept it for political reasons and never show it, just go on rhetoric. Nigga, that's dead. You say yes.
I thought he was talking about Paul.
Nigga, hold on. And he said Jesus did it. He said Paul did it. I mean, what else is there? If you telling me that,
let me ask you this, because this is
telling me that Jesus and Paul taught and kept the law, then that's the New Testament, bro.
Right, and that's what I thought he was saying. The Messiah fulfilled everything, and then I thought he was when he asked this the point I wanted to get to. When he was asking you, why would God write something on your heart? And I forgot what else he said. I don't want to.
Yeah, right. And then I came back and asked him the same logical question of, why would God punish these people for not keeping the law, and then all of a sudden just say it's okay to not keep the law ever again?
Because I thought he said something like, "That's why the Messiah fulfilled it, and now we under grace."
No, that's wrong, because then now what you're saying, and I even pointed this out, because now what you're saying is I didn't come to abolish the law, but I came to abolish the law, and I pointed this out. Now you're making Christ a hypocrite. If you saying by his fulfillment that he abolished the law, now we got a hypocritical statement.
That was a strong point you made too. That was a real strong point. I
didn't think that was what he was saying.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. He's saying you don't gotta follow that law.
No, because let me show what I'm saying. He was saying back then when you broke that law, you had to make some type of sacrifice. So now that we're under grace, you don't have to make some type of sacrifice in order to pay for that sin. That's what I got.
He don't even associate himself with the people, bro. He just
all I'm saying is this is what I got out of what he was saying.
Right, but then you also got to hear how
associate himself with the people. I can't let you say that, bro.
But then you also got to hear how I combat that. This is why I show the prophecy of they will be without a priest and without a king for a very long time, and then come back and those things are reestablished. But then I also show you in the book of Acts that they're still doing the feast days, that they still giving vows, that they still are teaching the law in the synagogues and in the temples. That means that they were still doing those sacrifices. The only reason the sacrifices stopped, and I pointed this out even in my premise statement, is because the temple got destroyed, not because of the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ. That is never what it was about.
Sacrifices stopped. The temple was destroyed.
Because the temple was destroyed.
The Levites was dispersed.
Yeah, not because
no priest, no temple, no sacrifice.
Yeah, that's it. And that's why that's why he never asked that question in the rapid fire either, because he knew that there was no getting around it.
Wait, I mean, no, I was I was just explaining what I got from his side, when he was bringing that. But
there was a lot of information brought out. It was a lot of information.
It was a plethora of information. It was a long debate, but to me, I think a lot of people got a lot of learning, man. It was tight as fuck. It
was a good debate though, bro.
That's annoying as hell to listen to y'all play Batman with the name of Jesus, bro.
I feel you, bro. I know how you feel about it, and so that's why I be trying not to even have a conversation with you, because I don't want to proselytize to you. I don't want you to accept nothing that you don't want to accept. Just don't call me, like miss me with some of the other rhetoric. I don't worship him as the most high God. I don't do it. So.
But you understand now, yesterday, you understand why I did. You were a part of that rhetoric?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I separated myself. And I always try to do that. I always try to sit. Don will tell you, I've been saying that.
And for the record, wasn't trolling, bro. When I came on, I said I didn't get to give my response because my girl was tripping, so I didn't give my response to after the debate. So I wasn't trolling. I don't want you to think we was in here trolling. No, I brought it back up because I didn't.
We good, bro. Like this would be.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't think I was.
I never got a chance to really talk on my post debate show, right? So
man, yes you did. We ain't not finna do that. Yes you did, A9. And you got to talk yesterday about this shit. And you got to talk on another stream. You talked about this shit, bro. Enjoy your fucking victory. Sit back with them black ass feet up.
I'm getting it off my chest, nigga.
He said I didn't get to talk about post-debate.
I'm getting it off my chest.
I wish I could take you back to season 1 post-debate shows, bro. You do not get to come over here and get glorification for winning.
I don't want no glorification, nigga. I just want to be a chance. Nigga, I want to talk, nigga.
Yeah, they gonna talk. I already know that's post-debate show. And I like them. Like, I don't even be involved in it like that. But I just think that's funny that you get.
But I'll be honest with you, bro. Y'all, in my mind, y'all are really, the ones that are doing it, you are really confirming that I'm going to be this shit.
Yeah.
Like, because it's starting to show a lot of fear. Like, the only person that didn't seem scared was Suave.
Everybody that showed fear wasn't in the playoffs, unless it was
Domo. The only person remaining that didn't show fear was you.
Yeah,
and I'm happy for that.
I'm happy for that. Yeah, I listen. Like real talk, bro. You know I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Everything I say don't always, but it don't be no malice. I be straight up front. All this shit, that's the problem with me. Motherfuckers be like, man, did he say that shit? Yeah, he said it. Now, what does it mean? Because, like I said, I believe, like, it was just, but you said it, that it was that fear of, what did you say that fear was of? Getting voted, getting misunderstood, or somebody just you said. That right there stopped you from just, what? You know what I'm saying? You was like, you was driven real cut. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? This A9, your name carry weight, bro. At least throw that. You believe in your argument. I feel like your argument was 100% not beatable.
Right.
If somebody understood exactly what was going on, you knew that. So in my mind, a very fucking arrogant, cocky fucking A9 is coming. A very confident A9 is coming. But it's like when you got... that right there allows people to say, well, what about his argument is he scared to get exposed?
I think the thing that I failed to realize is how far the optics go over here, right? Especially in the rapid fire. And I keep forgetting that part of the rapid fire got to look a certain way. And so understanding that, you know, I'll be in the bunker a little bit, right? We all can get better. So I take that and say, I got to get better.
I saw you already. During the round, bro, you may think I'm bullshitting. During the round, I saw you, not just your face in the screen with that mask on.
Yeah.
In the future, I said, he's not going to let this happen again.
Yeah.
Because you do have a very impressive, like the mask and the black, the whole persona, all that shit is to a KOT, to a Madonna. You know what I'm saying? But when you step into the position that you've been thrown in, and you even feel yourself, you're waiting to prove, that elite class has an environment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see A9 and ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see you in the hazmat suit with that mask on. Like,
like, it's gonna be all type of fun and shit. But like now, so since it is what it is, like, you know, we live and we learn. But the like I done heard some things like, oh, it was clearly a wash, and nah, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like that opening and that close, or that opening, that premise and that close, then like my shit was on fire, fam. And my rebuttal, I think, beat his rebuttal, right? If you want to say like he got me in the rapid fire, I give you that. And if you want to say the rebuttals are close or a tie, I give you that. There's no way that his premise even remotely touches my premise when we're looking at the information that's brought. Like, it's just not, fam. It's not, and it was hypocritical as hell when you go back and listen. It's just
I don't think
and you know what, bro? You actually opened up your opening originally with the premise.
No, I opened up with a Bible verse.
No, you opened up.
It felt primacy. It felt primacy until you
a lot of
saying,
until that occurred. You came back strong like that. Like, but I didn't forget it. And if I was judging you, I wouldn't have forgot that you started primacy on your intro for real, bro.
But they had 15 minutes. You got to think about that. I mean, 10 minutes.
It's a 10-minute opening, bro. So if you go back and look, I do the same opening every time. I open up, I give you a verse or I give you a quote, then I give you my definitions, and then I give you my opening statement. That's what you saw. And then I went into what my opponent's argument was, and then I went into what and then I didn't. I tell you all the time what my opponent.
I was like, damn, but he kind of rebutting. But
as you, I mean, it was. I'm telling you, bro. It's the opening 5 minutes, right? Usually people can take 30 to a minute and do something extra, and then
move on.
I
got 10 minutes.
So now you're gonna see a little rebuttal. You're gonna see a little premise, but we have to see that opening, which he did. Once he did, I said, okay, it's over with. That was the opening. Because the opening can feel kind of premisey rebuttally. That's why I hate when people panic and be like, he was rebutting the opening. No, he wasn't. He was planning a fucking mortar for his opponent's argument. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things you do when you go first. And you try to tie their argument into another argument that you know they agree with. It's tactics that people do in the open, but people be like, that's rebuttal. No, I'm just speaking on my opponent's information. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that.
That's why I said as he went on, it was like, okay, he good. Because I understand you got to give evidence very fast. And the reason for your evidence.
Like Suave said, like Suave said, this is a 10-minute open. And I'm going to get punished more for not using up my 10 minutes than I am for giving a mixture of everything that I got to do.
Oh, yeah, most of they is on, so he does all the time on the block.
Madon, how do you structure a 10-minute opening, bro? Man. Openings are 3 minutes. Right. We're wasting minutes in a 5 minute.
That's why I said I understand when we had this discussion a couple weeks ago, and I was like in your opening, I was like, you gonna have some information in there. Yara was on here as well. I was like, some of your information is gonna sound like it's rebuttal, but as I watch like different debates, how to structure debates online and shit, they tell you that you have to show evidence and you have to give reasonings for your evidence You can put quotes in there and things like that. So that's why as Anon went on, I was like, oh, okay, he's straight.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that nigga Domo put that tweet from a thought, and I debated shit. They act like he did a real move. He showed a quote, and the motherfucker just said it didn't. Like, what did it say? It didn't. I don't even think it had.
That's what they tell you to do when you watch how to debate online. They tell you quote.
I know that's why he do that goofy shit, but that's why I gotta show these niggas this is motherfucking S.V.D.L. This ain't your mama's debate league, nigga. This ain't your daddy's debate. Like that's really what frustrates me. Like, I appreciate what Domo brings, but Domo thinks this is that,
and it's not,
and it's fucking not. But every time he debate, it becomes that for his convenience. And I'm like, I showed a video of a dragon, and he said that's not a dragon, and moved on with his life. He didn't even say what video is that. He didn't even give another animal to even compare and say, well, that looked like a salamander to me. Nothing. That nigga just said, man, that shit can't be real. And the judges say, give him more points than Suave. That shit ain't gonna work I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. All that packaging shit, all his material was given to him. He has it in little files. Conscious Lee got it. The sister got it. His instructors got it. His coaches got it. The internet has it. The president has it. The senator has it. All you gotta do is go see how they talk. That nigga talk just like that. He can't even help it. And I'm so disconnected from it, a motherfucker get overconfident with doing me like that. So then when I go look at it, I look back at every fucking conversation I have with you, and you are a fucking robot.
All of the shit that he I told you that shit, bro. He repeats the shit verbatim.
When the nigga sat up here and this goddamn PowerPoint came on, I didn't even catch it. My head was in the air. But Akam Malak and them was like, you're reading, Domo, look, we see your notes, and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, damn, I didn't see the extremity of that. Because I be really sitting up here like, and this nigga like the hypertensional quantification of every exterior, interior, external, external. Nigga, that ain't you. That ain't your heart. That ain't your heart.
What he say? The
he got the screen open reading, but he interjected what he's reading into the conversation as though it's coming from his head.
Hey,
and
look,
he got caught.
Hey, just be ready to address all that shit, bro. That's it.
Don't know why, man.
Hey, just be ready. Look, be ready, because you're gonna have to fight all night. Like I know when we think of Domo, we don't think of somebody who's showing up because he's not super animated. But he gonna be there talking shit all night. You gotta be prepared to come back at him all night, because if you don't,
man, listen,
that rhetoric is gonna work.
Listen.
Rhetoric is a strong tool in this fucking league, bro.
I know.
It's crazy to me.
That shit look like a Mexican.
And hell yeah. You see, I had that motherfucker come to the debate looking like a damn drunk. Bro. That nigga wasn't looking like he was cool. He was
any of y'all, and Akmalak in the building, any of y'all who have experience with dealing with people that's not supposed to like you, that you have to get to like you. The first trick you do is give them what they want to hear or see. Just give it to them. And it's subconsciously that you're more acceptable. If you come in this motherfucker and you like, Black Power. Motherfuckers like, oh shit, we go. You come in, you like, God bless y'all. It's a fucking different feeling, bro.
Right.
They can't even control themselves. They smile, the corners of their mouth go up. I'm like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. But I'm going to tell you this, bro. And I've got to the point, and I feel that Astro, but Domo's so arrogant. Domo is so fucking arrogant, bro. He has such fucking strong superiority, fucking complex. He's not going to change. Nothing I'm saying is going to make him say, uh-oh, I think I fucked up. He's saying, that nigga don't know shit. He on bullshit, man. That's what these ignorant niggas do, man. Rhetoric and all this shit. That nigga ain't got shit. There's no validity to his motherfucking. He has no evidence in his motherfucking. I can't see how his motherfucking. Domo's gonna show up and be the same snarly piece of shit in the opening in the premise, and then go into his cocoon once he gotta talk to me.
You call him snarly?
Yeah, that's all he is. That nigga just snarl at your information like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta remember, Domo is on a mission. Domo has probably told, I forgot the name of the league or whatever he is. He probably told him, look, I'm going over here to get the trophy. This is for us.
And everybody on a mission, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At this point, everybody on a mission.
On a mission.
Listen, bro.
Everybody on a mission, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Domo finna knock you out the league, man. You gonna be sitting right out here in the back
you
of the...
looking kind of flabby in that chest, bro. You looking kind of flabby up top, my nigga. You might
I was gonna say, Suave, this nigga got Dino Nasty. What is his name? The Dino Nasty. What the fuck,
bro?
Yeah, you might want to quit flexing, nigga. Quit flexing.
I don't got
you need an A cup, nigga.
Quit flexing, man. Just let him hang, man.
Oh, you hating, nigga? What you talking about, nigga? That's all swole.
All muscle.
Hey, no, but I'll say this though. Real talk.
That's a nigga that never done push-ups.
He's not gonna change.
You just hitting them weights. You gotta do you gotta do push-ups.
And then you got to wait in the back for you, man.
You still gotta do push-ups though, bro.
No, I don't. That is push-ups.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Because the weight, it don't give you a full range of motion. Like, hey, you gotta do better, bro.
Laying on your back. No, Akmalak.
Hey, look, turn to the side. Watch this. Hey, turn to the side.
Akmalak. Real talk. Real talk, Akmalak. Laying on your back relaxes a lot of muscles.
Yeah, you need to do some incline push-ups.
Laying on your back relaxes a lot of muscles.
You need to do some incline, bro. That'll break the upper chest. Poke out, bro. You gotta get your upper.
Hey, you know what else you gotta do?
You gotta get that to poke out.
So you need some shoulder.
I be hitting those pull-ups too.
Hold on, your arms kind of big though. Go back and make a muscle. Go back and be
man,
like,
no, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
All right, there you go. There you go, my nigga.
Suave, right? So weird, bro. So look,
we see your focus. He been focusing.
So look,
hey, real talk. Just quick sign. Hey, stop trying to lift so heavy and lift higher reps. You need to do more reps, bro. I'm not trying to lift. I'm trying to help you, bro. Like you gonna keep, because the heavier you lift, the more mass you build.
Yeah,
when you want to burn up that fat. Yeah, when you want to burn up that fat, you need to do more reps.
You lose your air.
I know. I'm trying to get before I get skinny, I'm trying to get big.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, because you got to keep that endurance up. Because when you just get big, you run out of breath fast. When it's time to
that's why I play basketball. That's why I go out there and play ball.
Yeah. Nah, you jiggy, bro. I can't give you no goddamn what's the name? I can just tell you, but them inclines and them declines definitely define your chest, bro. And you can lift a lot. Decline. Yeah. Like however much you can lift straight, I promise. Put it on decline. You can lift so much more, bro, when you just pushing down like that. I'll be like, damn, that shit used to make me feel big.
And you need your
that's big.
You need your spine decompressed on the right side. You lopsided. When you stand, you kind of lean a little bit. What? Or is that a crib walk or something? Some blood shit. I don't know.
I never said you lopsided.
But yeah, I'm cool on Domo, bro. I watch that nigga like a bitter baby mama, bro. I've watched this. I watched all y'all like a bitter baby mama, bro. All y'all, bro. And I'm telling you, the people who I have to beat, I know the skills that I need to beat. It's not hard. I'm a handicap to myself.
Domo trying to take that trophy back to the people that talk like you.
That's not true, bro. Domo, he don't give a fuck about this league outside this league and this communication with Sony. Like it's like I don't even know what he's gonna do with those trophies. Tell the truth.
Showcase.
We'll see. I hope so, but we'll see. But I think he's more for the building of the actual league, bro, than actually being a winner and a trophy holder. I think he
is. But you got Domo fucked up. Nigga, Domo is trying to be a winner in the league. Domo's trying to be a winner. He's not trying to just, he ain't just here for the league.
I won this from S.V.D.L.
And they gonna say, what the fuck is S.V.D.L? They say, oh, this is YouTube debate. Never mind. And they gonna walk off. I don't believe none of this. I don't have no faith in none of this shit, bro. All that mysticism that y'all keep putting on niggas, no offense, Anon, Chris, Domo, all that shit don't work no more, nigga. It don't work no more. And these niggas came in the league and motherfuckers threw these niggas in the air. And when they came back down and landed, it wasn't the impact I braced for. I'm sitting up here treating myself like I'm retarded.
Shit. Hey, now hold on. First off, I give you your credit, nigga.
No, that's why I said it was no offense. I'm gonna let you shoot because it's a playoff and the people want it. But it's not an offense. You had nothing to do with it. If people know you from somewhere, they come up and say, guess who's the best debater in the world? Hey, nah, how much work did you put in? None. So when you get here, I'm like, oh shit, god damn, another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, damn, bro, I could have won if I knew he was gonna quit. I could have won if I knew he was gonna get into it with them. I could have won if I knew it was gonna be anything other than him showing up, doing his debates, and especially when you came in and put the work in and was fucking undefeated. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, this nigga lead. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. See, like, you're one of the more respectful ones, bro. Trust me.
I wasn't never really working on trying to say this is my league and this, that, and the other. Like, I had a couple of people who needed to get their ass whooped, you know, and then more of it was just I know
what it was. You chased your enemies into our debate league.
You goddamn right.
And then looked around like, oh, damn, this is a real debate league.
It's a hoe. Yeah, like
that's all it. The niggas that came in bleeding and crying and shit tried to play it out. What y'all doing? Let's debate. They're like, well, what's wrong with you? You out of breath? Oh, nothing. And then you ran in the door. There you are. They was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like, I can see that whole thing, bro. But it's like, Domo, Chris, who else, man? It was like, it's a bunch of, Bishop Eliyahu.
Yeah, no, I feel
like, come on, bro. I had a chance, my nigga. And I'm sitting up here second guessing myself because of smoke and mirrors and relationships. Yeah. That shit, it don't. You got to debate now, bro. You got to study. You got to research. You got to compare that information. You got to present that shit, and you got to look that motherfucker in the eye like he's the goddamn devil and he's a liar and he ain't got no information and he need to mute his motherfucking mic.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, nah. That's why I was like to me, you AOI, bro. You know what I'm saying? But so when you talk, it has value to me. I'm emotionally connected to it. And when you wasn't the beast of a demon, not even when you just didn't have that confidence, it was like, I was like, you know, and it was just, I'm in the euphoria. It's 50 seconds.
Right.
It's 50 seconds, right? And it seemed like 5 minutes. And it's literally 50 seconds that ain't not like, well, that's what it says. No, here's the yes or no.
Right.
That's what the Bible says to me. You supposed to grab that question, turn that bitch around,
and just
stab
come back
him in his fucking face with it.
And slow and throw it in his face. And so now that but you know, like the hard part for me is I'm not this like I don't get fooled by optical illusion type ass nigga, right? So it's hard for my brain to reconcile that niggas is looking for the shiny trinket. They want to see the gold and the this and the that. And so now we know that that's what it is, nigga, then we're going to entertain. Because when I got to that rapid fire, I was more concerned about making sure the information was clear because I was already concerned that this is an extremely hard debate for the judges to understand. So I'm like, okay, I got to make sure that I make it clear. And when he wouldn't let it be made clear, I'm just like, okay, I got to try to stay on point. But since I know, like I said, since I know what it is, I kind of feel sorry for Asar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for me. I didn't want to. I wanted to keep you in that inferior position. It was between a peer and a friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to. I want to keep all of y'all just right where you are because that's my best chance. You know what I'm saying? But I can't depend on that. It's time to research, compile, present, and fucking win, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, especially like with the argument you had, if your argument is solid, bro, you could spit that bitch juggling on a unicycle. Backwards, blindfolded. There's no need to be taking safe steps. Like you can actually get off jokes and insults when your argument is that tight, and the judges will be like, "Did you hear that motherfucker call that?" But if your argument ain't that, they're gonna look at that same line like, "Ad hominem."
Right.
You got to do your argument first. If you get your point first, all that other. That's why SAR get looked at like that, because SAR argument be, and the rest of it be memories and fucking jokes and comparisons of you to fucking Egyptian gods and shit. But his argument is that first. It's like that with a lot of people. But it was hard for me to see that. But like I say, experience, bro. I'm telling you, all you got to do is be here to play the game. And as long as you ain't a goddamn fool. Some people are just fools. You know, they're their own worst enemy. I handicapped myself, but I wasn't my own worst enemy. I'm on this one. I gotta get this one. I gotta get this one. And I don't know what the fuck he doing, but I know he shook. I know he looking at that PowerPoint like shit, I'll erase it.
Oh, that nigga, that nigga watched that debate against me and Hal, and he know that you finna come 10 times harder than Hal, and he worried. I don't give a shit what he say. That nigga somewhere right now doing over his argument right now with Baby Hugh.
Mm-hmm. And I don't even think he doing that. Because like I say, his argument is already compiled for him. It's just which file I'm going to read from. Right. And he picked one, and he put it on the presentation, and he erased it. And he picked another file, put it up there on his PowerPoint, stared at it, got insecure, and he erased it. I know it is. Can he act out this script on the debate? He know what he going against. He know this is all my critical thought. That's why a lot of niggas be so motherfucking goddamn demon on sources. Cause I can show somebody saying the same thing. Bitch, this is my thought. How the fuck can I show you another nigga saying what the fuck I thought?
That's right.
I can't front, bro. I can't wait to see y'all today.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Man,
any haters, you know, y'all welcome to join the league. Make no mistake, bro. One of us finna be the champ. One of us that y'all seeing getting it in. Like, nigga, I'm in a conference championship. Niggas was throwing dirt on me. Niggas was throwing dirt on me after the first debate of the season. I'm in a conference championship.
I just want to see you. Man, ain't not if I could beat you for a week, bro. I'll show you how to do it, my nigga. If I
niggas, but I'm gonna be honest, bro, it's easier said than done to be me, though.
No, this is how I reason it in my head. That's what it takes to beat you. There's a reason why you're where you at and I'm where I'm at. Right. I'm not insane enough. You know what I'm saying? That you that says, hold on, what did somebody just say about me? No, what did somebody just say about me? I need the floor. That's what makes sure you get up and get another 10, another 20. You know what I'm saying? I need to be more like that. But in the debate league, it's just, I really want to see you just sit back like a boss. Like, look at these niggas. They arguing. They're literally arguing over the debate I just won.
And look, and I feel you. But until I do what I feel like I ain't done what I'm supposed to do yet. Like, if you me, bro, like, season 1 was some bullshit. Like, it just is what it is. And then season 2, like, I didn't know if I was ever going to debate again. That's how serious shit was with my family, bro. So, like, this season is like, nah, nigga, like, I feel like I'm proving this to me and whomever. Like, so nah, nigga, I'm here to fight because I know that there's a goal by certain debaters to poison the well. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats want to poison the well, and you ain't the champ until you the champ. Put it like that. So I gotta fight. I gotta fight every day. Yeah. And what you mean I'm a cat? You mean I got a bunch of lies, Lex?
Yes, sir.
I feel you.
I've seen you die so many times.
I feel you. Damn. I feel you. I mean, that's a personal opinion.
No, it's a fact. But you got to recognize what he's saying when he say that. When they say cats have 9 lives, that don't mean they literally died and came back. They're skillful at not dying.
Right.
They get hit by cars. They know how to shift their organs, flex their bones. Nigga, I'm not dead. They know how to fall from 6 stories, land on their feet. Nigga, I'm not dead. Right. It's not that he died and came back. He's very skilled at avoiding the death somebody puts right in front of his face. It's right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta be here. The experience is what makes you better, bro. And you better join the league now, because some niggas is 3 years up on your ass. And ain't no other place to practice.
Hey, you gotta be in the league to know how it works, or you be like looking like Sanchez did that one time.
Man. The other thing too is like y'all don't know. Very few people. Not like I'm gonna be honest, bro. Y'all don't know what it's like to be this. Like niggas been shooting at me from day one. Nigga. Like I'm talking about like all that shit Lance thinks he feels. No, nigga, that's my everyday life in this one.
They -10. Since the first before you got here, since the first person say, hey nah, I'll be hey nah. Like damn, you getting the nigga attacking, he ain't even hit.
Yeah, like nigga, I was out the country and niggas is talking shit about me. Nigga, like so it's like, nigga, like all that shit, it sound good, nigga, but this really me, nigga. I'm the niggas shooting at. I'm the niggas that niggas prepare. I'm the niggas that niggas act like they don't care about to try to play head games. I'm that nigga. Like, so the shit sound good, right?
I know I wanted the Bible though. I know
that's what I did. Domo didn't want to see me this year, man.
I had to get a Bible debate out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good test. I'm glad he was like, yeah. He's like, nah, nigga. In the playoffs. You know what I'm
let me prove how better I'm getting, because there's a certain person in the chat that's commenting, and I'm taking Suave advice. And I'm just gonna ignore it. Make no mistake, I still see it. And all that shit become bulletin board material for me, bro. Like it's all like
it's like a Twitter
like nigga. Yeah, like I really won championships, nigga. Yeah, I'm not a good loser, nigga. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I really win championships. All that other shit sound good, nigga. Nah, nigga, I've been winning championships in sports since I was 7 years old, nigga. I do not like to lose, nigga. Like I like undefeated seasons. I'm upset, nigga.
We're thinking, dude, you got a wrench. If you don't got a wrench, I'm gonna give you a wrench.
Hey, no, he needed one. He deserved one for that statement. He deserved one for that statement.
Hey.
But honestly though, I commented on it to prove the point that I am growing and that I am evolving, and that's why I'm in the conference final, right? And I think that's why I'm gonna be a great champ. Yeah, I think if Suave win, he could be a great champ.
Yeah, the road is open for you now. I don't see nobody in your way, King.
You said Howard was gonna be.
Yeah, I thought Howard was gonna win that. And I thought based off the energy, you know, I thought Howard got that. But as of now, I don't see nobody in your way on the East Coast.
Yeah,
or whatever side.
Geographically, if you look at it, it could be the East Coast. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. Because I don't see T-Dub giving you a battle. Neither assault. Yeah.
But I ain't sleeping on West Coast. I ain't sleeping on the
I don't think they're gonna be able to deal with it.
Domo gonna put it down for the West Coast. Domo gonna take all y'all niggas
from
out.
the Midwest, bro.
Domo on the West Coast right now, though.
But he's a Midwest nigga on the West Coast.
What happened when Tupac came to LA? West Coast.
He was a West Side nigga till he died.
Yeah.
Your family got through the
and
West
Domo
Coast.
Gonna be a West Side nigga till he die. He better off being a Midwest nigga on the West.
Yeah, he better start
be like a West Coast nigga, and I know he's from the Midwest.
Kansas.
That's what it is. That's what the fuck it is. Ooh, we from the Midwest, but you was introduced to me as a West Coast nigga. That's what it is.
I told you, Suave.
Nigga, you on both sides, man. Choose a side.
I told you. I said Minister Howe. I said Minister Howe and A9 ain't no more playing GA. And then I said you and Domo about a little Midwest.
But he acting like a West Coast nigga.
Yeah, he done moved out on your ass. He done went Fresh Prince on your ass.
Okay.
Nah, so you taking it the wrong way. He Fresh Prince. He Fresh Prince.
Nah, he called.
No, see, you fine. I'm just saying, y'all took the Tupac. He was
Remember they sent Carlton to the project?
Yeah, Suave more like Fresh Prince.
You telling me I need to diversify my portfolio.
On the video. And Domo is Will Smith just F out an 8 target out of it.
That's funny.
Oh, Madonna and shit. Did you?
I'll take that.
No, yeah, Suave is the key running the house. Domo is like Fred. You know how Bill always antagonized about the film. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I say, man, I can't go, bro. I can't go. I gotta eat. Damn, bro. When that
y'all gotta fight though. Yo, you gotta fight, and then if you get by him, you still gotta get by Taz for the third time in one season.
Yeah.
Suave and Taz, that'll be classic.
For the second. I gotta get past him for the third time, but I beat him once.
Oh yeah, you beat him once. Yeah.
But like I said, I believe they gave that to him because of my beliefs. I don't have any NBA beliefs. So they was like, we can't let this nigga.
And Taz won a lot of debates based off his voice.
No, that's one of the things. It's no one thing.
Taz could be beat, bro. Suave is proving that, and not proving
it's Taz's voice, man. They get it. You know, his voice.
It's no one thing that gets you to debate, but it's plenty of shit you can point to and say that's what be winning him to debates. But it's an accumulation of all those things. When they do them right, that's what win them the fucking debate, bro. Now everybody got their own moves, whether it's your sense of humor and your swag, tag, everybody's swag, everybody's style, pizzazz, charm, character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of that shit comes into play if you do it right. That's why I told Lance, no, nigga, no. Stop bullshit, bro. Go straight, full-fledged. And he said, I did that shit and you right. Taz, I told him the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Come in that motherfucking drag Garvey, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Taz got that point and he bring his information. So that's a deadly combination.
Yeah. But I guarantee you, bro, it's going to be ugly next year, especially if the merger happened. Commissioner Suleiman.
I think if that merger happened, bro, it's a lot of death that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
We don't lose the squad. We ain't gonna hit the last
time in the building.
We're gonna find out who really about this accident.
If Domo lose to me, bro, you're gonna hear the end of it. I don't think Domo
Domo ain't gonna
be on the post debate show. You understand? Like, I think he's just the winning two. He's used to winning, but
so he ain't gonna do no complaining.
He ain't gonna say that, but he ain't gonna quit it, man.
He ain't gonna quit for sure.
Remember when Domo lost to Moore? Y'all remember what I asked Domo?
What you say? Say it again. Your mic went away.
Now I asked Domo, did he cry when Moore beat him last year in the playoffs? He said, "Yeah, I did, man. I was pissed the fuck off." I said, "I understand."
Yeah. He might cry this shit. I'm gonna cry win or lose, but I don't think he gonna come back and be like, man. I think he gonna give me respect and props. He gonna give props to the process and the system. Props to Solar Mind. He might have whatever contention he have, of his argument not being clarified or not, accepted or whatever the fuck it is. But I don't think the nigga gonna be like, man,
I ain't gonna
do this shit, man.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be Domo versus Anon. That's what I think.
I'm gonna win
what you think they gonna debate?
I don't know what they're gonna debate. All I know is gonna be them two dudes
for disrespecting you like that, Swab.
Hell no. No, see, that's what y'all not gonna get
you a motherfucker prediction. I like that presentation you did yesterday. You had all the women on there. You should do more, man.
Facts. Facts. No, y'all never get that out of me, bro. Because one thing I understand is that don't nobody matter but the judges. All of this is the stuff that people deserve. These people deserve to hit the link and say, man, I think Anon and Domo gonna make to the end. That's his brain. I'm not finna get in front of that and say, nigga, you a fool and you dumb. And make him kiss my ass to make me feel better to go in there and be a man for Katrina. No. That shit's gonna happen regardless. I don't give a fuck when niggas say.
No, I'm trying to motivate you to go hard, Swab.
That don't do it. That don't do it. I'm like, that's useless, bro. The motivation for me, bro, looks like showing me where I'm good at. Showing me where I'm bad at. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, it's internal. I'm drawing it from my opponent. I'm drawing it from my opponent, and it's just like just watch that nigga, bro. Mike Tyson out getting that ring, and I'm gonna stare you down. And the moment you look away, I know I got you. It's stupid to me. That's some dumbass shit, but that mentality
works for him.
It worked for him. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have looked off because somebody called you or some shit, but that in his mind, his narrative, and now you got to tear it down, and they could. I'm good, bro.
You know what else I'm learning too though about all of us that's left? Niggas got hell of a chin. Niggas can take some hits in the debate.
Oh yeah, we tasted our own blood.
Yeah. Everybody got chins, bro. Like, and then I'm also laughing because niggas talking about they crying. I'm the nigga that be accused of crying, nigga, and I'm the only nigga that don't cry in real life. Like, nigga, I ain't crying, nigga.
Hold on. Has not really gotten beat. When you lost that debate with Chris, you did a whole bunch of crying.
No, nigga, I didn't cry. I'm talking about in real life.
You mean real tears, nigga. Oh,
He's talking about tears coming down. He was bitching, but he wasn't crying.
I was bitching, but I wasn't crying.
I'm the only
That's what's wrong with you.
Really
no, that's a problem though. Like it's wrong.
I
think that problem too. Every time I was supposed to be, I was trying to cry at my grandma's funeral.
Because you feel like you're supposed to. But you know what I do, Solar? I real talk.
I had the feeling to cry, but there wasn't no tears coming out. Yeah, I need that.
No, you know what it is. It's not that. It's the Solar cry if he can't get his lick back. Like, nah, that nigga got me, bro. That nigga got, like, I really want to hear it. But as far as that's a different type of loss, bro. When shit get real, it get real. Like, I can't imagine nobody losing their mom, but once I lost my mom, it's like you get the energy and the spirit you need. Something comes over you to deal with the situation that you fucking in right now. Because before this situation, you would have never wished this on nobody and you couldn't see you being in it. But now the worst thing ever has happened to you for the 17th time. And you recognize, God damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's more the I know it's gonna be an exhaust because I have a lot built up. Win or lose, I get to exhale, bro. I can't exhale, bro. I can't exhale. So
that's the what's it, the gladiator, complex. Right. It's almost like the real death is the people that's watching, right? Because either they are afraid to step out there, so they're watching you. You actually get the experience. They're afraid to experience the loss.
Yeah.
Or even, get out there to even make an attempt to win. So they really are dead.
Astro. Oh, sorry. Good job. Keeping it out, Solar.
Never seen a man cry.
Yeah, but you know what I do in situations like that? When my mother passed, I had to tell my children I couldn't keep a straight face.
Yeah.
I laughed. I turned to my kid. I was in the car, bro. And I'm like, okay, just tell him. And I turned around to tell him, and I started to smile. And I turned back around, bro. And I just couldn't do it. I just turned around like, man, grandma passed, man. And my daughter, she smiled, like, because I was smiling, didn't hit her. And she started crying. You know what I'm saying? But I remember when I was young, mom, when I got in trouble, I never thought I couldn't understand when I got in trouble because my mama was smiling. She was actually smiling like, I gotta beat your ass. And to me, this is a traumatic moment. I'm like, she's not laughing. Wow. She's gonna beat my ass. And now I get an ass whooping. But I don't know, for some reason, this on my mama's side of the family, it's like, we laugh at shit that's serious. And I can't help it. A chuckle come up. It's like, instead of crying, we laugh, bro. Like, man, funny.
No, I remember on, I think that was on, the next Friday, when dude was he thought which one was robbing the store, and he was laughing like, don't tell me, he had the gun up to him like, nigga. He said, no, I'm not trying to rob the store. These motherfuckers that be doing that shit. He was laughing and shit. He laughed and shit when he pissed off, man. He laughed.
Yeah, that nigga paid up.
But yeah, like, I get it, yeah, I'll bitch, nigga. I'm gonna get on here and run my mouth. Like if something, you know what I'm saying, I don't give a shit. Like I think that's what make me me. But all that sitting in the house crying and like I don't physically crying and shit, like I be trying like
Domo, I don't know what Domo. I want to see that shit.
Domo.
A tear gonna run. I'm not gonna lose my voice and be this.
I promise you, nigga. Domo seemed like a sobber. Yeah, like Domo.
I asked Domo, did you cry? He said, yeah. I was so pissed. Yeah, I did.
Ain't nobody finna do that, bro. But
you say he cried last season?
Yeah, well, at the one, I think I don't know, was the post debate or next.
Well, Domo's not going to show you though. He's not going to be like on that
fucking Hey, Domo, the nigga that you had a party and he cried, he run to the bathroom and cry and shit, then come back out and then like everything was cool.
Hey, my man used to always cry to Coolie High Harmony at the end of the movie. Like,
when they did
every time that situation, he hit his head on the bar or whatever, and he runs upstairs, bro. I'm like, nigga, you know what the fuck is happening at the end of the movie, nigga. You seen this shit like 100 times already.
How old was
it? And they get a motherfucker every time.
How old was
every time, bro. We used to make fun of that nigga, man.
Hey, like at the end of Color Purple when she seen her sister, she was like,
man, fuck y'all. I can't watch Boys in the Hood. I only watch that shit once.
No, that is not her real sister.
I know
but you just be like, damn.
Hey, damn, bro, I'm the weird ass nigga that laugh at shit like that. Damn.
Right, you said it.
Nah, I'm like you, Anonymous. I mean, like,
y'all niggas
I haven't, like I said, I saw a lot of this
shit. Defense mechanism. I'm a nigga that don't have no
I even right now, like I'm putting that shit on hold, and I'm like, and I know.
What the hell going on?
Yeah, like I'm a nigga that like I'll laugh at shit like that, and like when something's dead, you know how people like get queasy when something's dead, like it's like a dead cat in the middle of the street.
Right.
They'll call call James Silver.
Hey, I don't give a shit. He'll come clean it up, right?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I was kicking like, what the fuck is y'all like? Motherfuckers can't, you know.
Yeah,
I haven't watched a lot of that shit since I was a kid.
Have you ever seen a person get shot in the face?
Yeah.
Not shot in the face, nah.
Like, have you ever? Did you grow up watching like Faces of Death and shit like that?
Faces of Death was
yeah. I could watch that. I could sit back and watch that for hours, bro.
Now, when you first started watching it, could you just sit up and watch it, or did you just kind of turn your head, or did you work? Was it working?
No, like Anonymous, I would laugh at it. At first, when I first, I didn't think it was real. I'm like, nah, this shit ain't real.
Yeah.
And then I'll be laughing at it.
Man, my boy and them used to sit up and watch that shit.
Yeah. But
that nigga's the same type of nigga that'll sit up and hang a cat, bro.
Nah, niggas wasn't hanging cats.
That's what I was.
Watch the suffering of another person, bro. Just like
I don't think that's the same correlation.
Desensitized. That's what I'm saying.
It's different, but it's
okay, I hear you on that point.
You can't just broad brush because I watched it because I didn't want to be afraid to see it because that's what I'm up against. That's what I'm up against. You know what I'm saying? And if motherfuckers running this bitch and pop motherfuckers, and oh my god. I'm used to it. You know, so I had to.
You looking like Kane in that tape in the beginning of the minute. Kane over there bitching like a motherfucker.
I had to normalize and desensitize myself to it because I didn't be able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, play modern warfare, bro.
Yeah, because I had that tendency to be like, well, if he only hurt me, that's cool. I don't want to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Like said, man, that's definitely.
And that's a fucked up, weak ass mentality to have. It was a childish mentality. It was just like, if I could take the pain, why am I putting pain?
Y'all say some shit.
You know what I'm saying? But it just had to get to the point. No, you just grab a motherfucker and you break something. You get out of this situation. Nigga think they finna just, stand up with you and nigga want to fight, right? Well, let's fight. Because this is how you fight, nigga. Out of all that motherfucking, I'm going to grab some and I'm going to squeeze that shit. Preferably your rib section. And once I get you down on the ground, then it's all ground and pound. That's it. You had to learn it, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't punch a motherfucker with the force to actually hit him. And I knew he was finna punch me, bro. And this nigga punched me, bro.
Yeah, I see what you. It was one time.
He ain't want to hurt nobody.
He didn't want to. I remember one time with my brother. He was like fucking with me all day, bro. So I picked up this baseball. I picked up the baseball, and I wanted to hit that, but it was something that stopped me from. Yeah, something that stopped me. I still threw it, but it was like a soft throw. That shit.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like since
that nigga ran out and whooped my ass and shit.
Since I was a baby. Since I was a baby, I didn't have no problem. My son like that now too. Like my son got hands. He'll throw these hands, but he'd much rather go get something and just hit somebody in the face with it. Like just catch him foot, bah, hit him in the face with a whole toy. Like
yeah, I got that shit bad too.
But see, what Suave is saying that he has that for people that he don't even not even related to him.
Right. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He got a great heart. That's why I got a good heart, though. And I ain't saying I don't. I just, like, bro.
It's useless. I mean, no, it was useless. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, you
grown now, so it's different.
Yeah.
This environment is,
I'm grown now, so it's like, I ain't got to work. But when I thought how other people thought determined who I was, it was like.
Bro, I really thought I was going to die. Like, from age 6, 7, I thought niggas was like, I thought somebody was going to kill me, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely an impact, bro. Man, bro, I'm glad with you, bro. Ask Katrina.
Hey, I'll be back, y'all. Peace.
All right, bro. That didn't mean you can feel other people's feelings.
When she first showed me a picture of James, I busted out crying, bro. Because he looked so much like her, and he was smiling. And I've made her smile, and that's my thing. I like making people smile, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, as soon as I saw the picture, for some reason, it was just like, man, God damn, bro, it is bullshit, because I hate crying. I went like 10 years without crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world turned its back on me, and it was like nothing was, you know what I'm saying, cryable, I guess. Like, after my grandmother passed, it was like, my grandmother passed, then I got put out. After that, it was just like.
Ain't nothing like getting put out, huh?
Yeah, put out of you, nigga. Hey, hit the streets and really make your
that's a reality check.
I'm afraid to feel again, bro. Real talk. I didn't have no feelings. After my daddy died, bro, I didn't have no feelings for nobody, bro. My grandma, my great-granddad, all of them died. I didn't have no, like, shit, niggas just gonna die. Fuck it. I'm just waiting on my turn. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had no
feelings. That don't do nothing but hold up the funeral process. Nobody want to
be. But I actually started having feelings again, man. You know, when you start raising kids, bro, and you waking up at night wondering if they still gonna be alive when you go and check on them and shit, bro, over and over and over again.
You thought your kids were gonna die and sleep like an inferior fucking being?
Yeah. Hey, bro, like, look, hey, hey, look, with both my kids, bro, look, because both my kids have real bad acid reflux. My youngest kids, both of them have real bad acid reflux. And my wife would panic. Like, so if my son and my daughter would, like, spit up, like my daughter used to have this shit come out of her eye ducts, like out of her tear ducts.
Damn.
Yeah, like the milk would come out of her tear ducts and shit, and she would just like seize up to where you had to clear her throat out, and then you had to use the little bulbous thing to clean her nose out. So my wife would panic because she's like, "Yo, my fucking kid is dying." So, you know, I literally for the first 6-7 months.
This happened on your first child?
My second and third child. My first child.
Your first child. Okay. So you gave her trust with a healthy child.
My first child is with another woman. My first child with my current wife.
No, I mean your first child with her.
My first child with my current wife. Nah, she was both of them. My daughter, my middle daughter. She. Yeah.
See, back in the day, they wouldn't have let y'all make a second. You know that?
Yeah, they wouldn't have no choice. Yeah, no, I feel it. No, it's real because they would have felt like.
They used to look at shit like. Remember they used
to. Man, when you say they, what are you talking about? We say they, what are you talking about?
The legal system, the nursing system, the hospital and shit. Once they see that, like they used to take blood tests to see who was compatible, this, that, and the other. And if your children was built with difficulties like that, they would let you know and advise you, like, you know what I'm saying? You need to find.
Right, but that's a conversation that we have now. Like we don't even, you know. you're not fucking around no more. Like, just more for her, like, just to keep her safe. But
that's something I need. You
yeah,
watched your babies be born, though, right?
Yeah.
See, I didn't see none of my kids get born. Like, they all got, like, my first child, they rushed her to Indianapolis. And we in Gary. They took her on a fucking ambulance and took her to Indianapolis on my own way. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I plan my bus trip. It snowed. It snows and the bus don't make it down there till the next morning. My other kids, my son, I was there. Then they said it's difficulty. The umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, rushed her into emergency C-section. Then my other kids was like, wasn't even really my kids until they was born, and she saw them like, okay, these your kids. My third child with her, I saw, and I would never, ever.
Hey, bro, like it was crazy. Like my last two, my last two was emergencies, and I was in there for both of them. And see a woman open, because they like spread them open. They put the whole joint in the middle to keep them open and shit, like bro. And so I'm sitting, I just sat there and went through the whole joints. And
that's y'all business, man. Just bring my baby back,
bro. I didn't, because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I couldn't take the chance on. I got to make sure everybody coming home, bro. Like, what if she pass out and then they just decide, well, let's just take you get your ass over there and take care of the baby. You get your ass over here and take care of it.
Call security, K9's in cuff, and they still gonna do what the fuck they wanted to do.
No, they not.
You get your ass.
No, I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you 100% what happened.
Oh, that's what happened.
Lady, yes, lady, you get your ass over there and take care of the girl. Man, you get over here and take care of my wife.
No, I had no, but the thing when I saw her be born, they had to cut her, and then it was just this fucking volcano of blood, and that's when I started laughing. At this point, I'm smiling. Right? At this point, I'm taping and I'm smiling like, oh shit! Man, hey, I'm gonna say, Kadukali died. Handed her off, took a pin. He put the pin in his jacket. Took the umbilical cord, wrapped around the pin, pulled the pin to that. That said, oh. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And then I just followed my baby. Once that thing came out, they started rinsing her with them little bottles. Talking about stitching her up. I moved around. I went over to my baby. They laid my baby down on the thing. I swear she opened her eyes right up. I looked right at her and shit. I said,
bro.
I'm the first person you saw. That's about it.
Yeah.
But that's they business.
Both my youngest, especially.
Yeah. I really
they haven't seen but like Lance was saying though, bro, like when you really got them there, you there with them every day. Like both my kids went to the NICU, right? They went to the neonatal ward. And it's crazy, they both ended up in the same bed, like the same hospital, same bed. Both my youngest. Both my youngest kids, right? Yeah. And so, but like to bring them home and they got that acid reflux shit, like bro, you get accustomed to just propping around you, sleeping in an upright position, holding that little bundle for months, because that's the only way you can tell if they start to cough up and can't breathe. Because if you lay them in a bassinet, it's done. If you knock out that night, it's done, bro.
Was you a sickly person? Or your wife?
We both had asthma, but not sick. Like now, I will say we probably was sicker than they were, and then I outgrew all my shit. Yeah. So like now, like they didn't outgrew. You know what I'm saying? Like neither one of them, they straight, they solid, they strong as shit. But even my son, the little setback he had, like he overcame that shit. Like,
but they came out at 8 months.
No, they came out. My daughter was like 6 weeks early, and then my son was like 4 weeks early. But it was, you know how it is, like because they didn't get the something like that. So
when that occurs depends on. So black babies don't normally have an issue with their lungs being
right.
But sometimes if it's a mix in there, you can see it's an aberration in that. But normally black babies can come out at 8 months and their lungs will be fully developed.
Hey, look, their lungs is perfect. They came out and their lungs is perfect. It wasn't the lungs that was the problem. It was the what's the shit?
Yeah, you talking about we talking about acid reflux. I'm talking about At 8 months, what I'm saying, but at 8 months they can come out.
Yeah.
Our babies can come out early, fully developed.
My son, Spinster, was too tight. All my kids,
Yeah,
I
be
could
all
drop
type of
them,
crazy
I could
shit.
kick them up the block. But my son was born. My son, it had a rough from the beginning. Now we took him home, right, and we feeding him. He wouldn't keep his food down. He would throw up and throw up and throw up. So I gave him an X-ray. They said his sphincter's too tight, meaning his ass is too tight. Part of what's that? And it's not letting the boo-boo go through. So they had to go in and cut that shit. So when we took him to the hospital the first time, his mama got real thin, roly cracker veins. And they couldn't get it. So they called the special people in, the neonatal and all that shit. They couldn't get an IV. So then they found one behind his ear. They taped his ear down. The IV right here, right? And then they left. Now I sit down, I get up. A couple minutes later, I go over there, look at him. His whole head full of fluid. Man, I snapped. I called them. Hey, yo, I need a nurse. They came in there. They said, what? I said, man, get that shit out of his head and don't touch him no more. I don't know what made me say that shit, dog. But they was there for like 40 minutes trying to get an IV.
Did they tell you that was going to happen?
No.
What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, no, it probably got out of the vein.
It got out of their midst again. And the fluid was just going between the scalp and
so it caused fluid to build up in that area.
Yeah, that shit pushing his ear down and just swelling up. I said, man, take
you said his head is swelling up?
Yeah, it's creating a pocket right here behind his ear, going up his skull. I'm like,
is that what the IV is, or is that just
that's what the IV was?
Yeah, that's what they put the IV in right there.
So they took that shit out and they called another town. And they told him, bring him there in the ambulance. I told him, don't touch him no more.
Right.
And they didn't touch him no more, bro. They didn't touch it. I said, take that shit out my son's head and don't touch him no more. Because I was being like the parent of the year the whole time, bro, while these crackers fucking up.
Trying to be cool. Yeah.
They didn't try both arms, both legs, both heels, bro. They tried his heels, bro. Now they all up in behind his ear. They finally get it. I'm like, man, but when that shit happened, bro, I could have killed something, bro. And I jumped in the car. I ain't had no license. I jumped right in the car, followed the ambulance. I'm going through the toll. I don't even know how toll work. I'm just going, boom, boom, boom. Followed them there, man. And they did the surgery and shit, man. It was a cool ass little spot. I wanted to move to the town. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that. Other than that, all my kids, man, I could fucking throw them in the pool.
Yeah, like now, like, and I agree with you. Like my son, they out there right now. Their grandparents, they hitting the lake. They out there tubing. I'm seeing a picture of my son like cutting the grass. That's what it's all like. Why y'all got? He driving a damn lawnmower with his girlfriend. But I want to give credence. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Nigga. I've been here every day. I do want to give credit to what Lance said, though. Like, and this was the nurses who told me. So, and it's true, like from the statistics and what I seen with my own eyes, this is true. The little black girls are the strongest beings in the NICU. And then it goes the black boys, and then white women or white girls, and then white boys seem to be the weakest mortality-wise in the NICU. And so when we first came in with my daughter the first time, like this is the first time I'm really dealing with the neonatal. So I'm shook, bro. Like my wife upstairs, my daughter downstairs, so I'm not sleeping. Every 2 hours when it's time to feed my daughter, I'm down there. Then if I got it, then come back up and help my wife move and all. And I'm just and the black nurse, she comes and she's like, look, I love it that you're here. You got her there. She'll be able to go home with y'all, even though we thought we could get her, keep her here. But she was like, you need to understand that's a black queen. And she broke it down for me. And they got names, and I don't want to say it on here. They got names for the little white boys in the NICU because their mortality rate is so low. And it was just crazy to see it. And then when I went back in with my son, it was the same thing, no doubt. Like, and my son was born, like my daughter was born sooner than my son, and she went home sooner. Like she was born, she was born more prematurely. He still got to go home sooner than my son. But my son came in there and still beat out the other white babies that came in, and some of them had, you know, like they had time in the womb. And I was just tripping, like, yo, to see the mortality rate